Welcome to the next big thing. The last of a dying breed. Sam Roberts, professional broadcaster. A person hell-bent on saving an industry for no apparent reason. This is Sam Roberts Show.
I'm in full control.
Let's hit the button.
I already did.
Him.
Welcome.
Make them red, baby.
I did already.
Make them red.
I did.
The Bob and Sam Show.
Welcome to Sam Roberts Show.
The Bob and Sam Show is back. Come
Robert
on.
Kelly is here. He's excited.
The Bob and Sam Holiday Special Show.
What's the Holiday Spectacular is what it is on Sam Roberts Show.
On the Bob and Sam Holiday Spectacular Fun Afternoon Show.
Oh, it is going to be a fun afternoon show. We've got a lot, Bob Kelly, a lot going on today. First, of course, comedian Robert Kelly will be here right now.
You call me Bob. That's what my friends call me.
Comedian Bob Kelly will be here right now.
Like a whole De Niro thing.
That's right. Bobby D. Bobby K. Bobby K's here.
Bobby K's here.
Jim Norton will be here in just a little bit.
Woo!
You know who else is coming in?
Who?
X-Pac.
I love him.
X-Pac's coming in,
He's
too.
so funny, man.
He's hilarious.
He's awesome. We did the Mike Calta roast with him.
Right, the former cowhead, now Mike Calta.
Mike Calta, #1 morning show in Tampa, soon to be in Marco Island, too.
Is that right?
No.
Okay. Well, hopefully.
Yeah,
who knows what 2016 will bring.
I say that Sam Roberts and Mike Calta take over the radio world.
And we'll take you, both of us will take you with us.
That's right. I'm going to be on both shows. The Bob and Sam Show and the Mikey O and the Bobby K in the morning gig.
Okay. Mine rolls off the tongue a little bit better, I think.
Yeah, we're working on the second one.
Okay, all right.
We're working on it.
It's important. If you want to help us work on it, call the show. 866-969-1969. Our phone number is 866-969-1969. You can tweet Sam Roberts Show at SR Show SXM. SR Show SXM is our Twitter address.
Did we ever get the Bob and Sam Show at Bob and Sam Show Twitter?
No, yeah, and you know why?
Why is that?
It's not a real show.
It is.
So we never registered
dude,
the Twitter name, I don't think.
How many people wanted that today?
One.
Hundreds
I got
of ones.
A tweet from somebody saying
tweet.
A tweet.
Tweet. I want to know what people are getting for Christmas. I want to know what you asked Santa for Christmas.
Well, I was tough. I mean, some clothes, some shoes.
Really?
Some Jordans.
Really?
Yeah, nothing major. I mean, I feel like they tried to do it, and it's not happening. The big tech gift was supposed to be those shit-for-brains hoverboards.
You can't get. It's not a hoverboard. First of all, it's
I know.
a Segway.
No. You know what they call it?
What?
A swagway.
A Swagway.
Because you got swag when you ride it, like Justin Bieber. Swag.
I'll tell you one that looks cool is the Rhino.
What's the Rhino? So the Segways, Swagways, hoverboards, of course, I've talked about them before, how much I hate them, are these motorized boards that you just kind of stand on and your weight moves them forward and backwards. They call them the hoverboard.
Yes.
But they need wheels on the ground.
Right. It's not a true hoverboard.
It's not even close to a hoverboard. It's not hovering at all.
It's not hovering. But they have the Rhino made by the same company. It's one big fat wheel.
You know what? I saw somebody with one of those on the street the other day, but those are going to be illegal too. And those are bound to set people on fire as well.
Well, everything could set people on fire.
Well, the Swagways are setting people on fire. That's why they became not the Christmas gift of the year.
Right. Yeah. Well, did you see the video of the one that caught fire in the mall?
Yes.
And then all the girls from H&M had to come out in Brookstones with their fire extinguishers.
Forever 21 fire extinguishers.
There's a Swagway kiosk didn't have a fire extinguisher.
Yeah. That's what they said. I watched a report that said that these Swagway things, the problem is that they came out and immediately knockoffs started to be made. So you could get cheap ones really easily.
Right.
And the reason they were cheap was because they had terrible batteries in them.
Yeah.
And the batteries were what were catching fire.
Yeah.
They said unless you're paying like $450 for one of these things, you're not getting a good one, and it very well might catch fire.
Right.
You can't bring them on planes. They're illegal to have in New York City and many other cities.
Right.
It's just a terrible and impractical gift.
Well, I think it's a good kid gift. For the
Why? You want to set your kids on fire?
I don't want to set my kid on fire. Not at all. I have a kid.
Right. And
so I don't want to do that.
Right,
so I can actually answer that question.
You love your kid,
can't.
right?
You're still a kid.
Well, do you love your kid?
I love my kid.
Have you ever sat there and said, I think today I'm going to light him on fire?
Not light him on fire.
Right.
No, I don't think it's fire.
And that's the problem with the swagway, that you are basically saying, I hope he has fun.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll be responsible for lighting him on fire, but... it is what it is. He'll have fun is the point.
You know what I did buy my kid?
What?
Which I can tell you. I bought him.
He's not listening, is he?
Well, sometimes he does listen. When the Bob and Sam show is happening, he tends to listen.
He likes that one.
Loves the Bob and Sam show.
I like that.
I got him it's called the Kia 12 Vogue.
You bought him a car?
I bought him a little kid car that goes 5 miles an hour.
Oh, like a Power Wheels, except a Kia.
It goes 5 miles an hour. It's a 2-seater, so he can pick up a chick.
That's nice.
And in the back, It's got 2 microphones with speakers that you can hook your iPod up to or your iPhone up to.
Sure.
And play the music and jam out in the back.
Oh, dope.
And
so
then the lights, there's lights underneath, and they go with the music.
So he's got a system.
So you can come in, drive up to the chick next door, wherever.
Right. I mean, it can't be too far away because 5 miles an hour, it's not going to take you anywhere all that quickly.
5 miles an hour is pretty fast.
Is it?
And I'm pretty sure I can take the governor off of that and make it go around 6, 7.
Whoa. So he could be up and down the streets of Westchester going 7.5 miles an hour.
I think I fucked up though. I think I fucked up on
Why?
this car. Well, it's a car, dude. It fucking moves.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you want, because when you have a shitty childhood,
sure,
and you don't remember good gifts or whatever.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you, because your childhood was so all over the fucking place, and this whole definition of family is crazy in your head.
Yeah.
That do you just like? It's like scrambled eggs. I
don't know if you need more adjectives.
It's all fucked up.
Okay,
it's like you take this idea of family, like like me, for instance. Mm-hmm. My idea of a family is like an egg. Right? You crack it open, you spill the guts out.
Yeah.
You burn it up in a frying pan. And then you just chop it up into little parts.
Yeah.
That's your version of a family.
No, that's not my version of a family.
All the scrambled eggs.
My version of a family now.
But what you grew up with the scrambled.
What I grew up with might have been with a couple shells in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Where you're like, what the fuck?
Oh, did you get a shell? Yeah, as if it was a normal thing.
Yeah. You should be happy. Most people don't get shells.
There's protein in the shells. Just eat the shell.
Yeah, the shells are good for you.
They make your teeth sharper.
That's back when parents could just lie to their kids because it wasn't the internet.
Right.
Like, you couldn't find out the truth.
Right. Shells are good for your eyesight.
Hey, I ate shells when I was a kid. That's all we had was the shell.
Yeah, you didn't. My dad, my parents would eat the egg. They'd give us just the shell. We'd fry them up.
I used to have to. That was my toy.
Fried shells.
We'd have eggs with shells, and then we'd get the rest of the shells, and we'd play with shells.
Just eggshells everywhere.
Eggshells.
I grew up on a chicken farm, and all we ate and played with were the eggs.
I actually got good gifts, but they got fucked up.
How do you mean?
Well, I got a bike that I wanted once.
Sure.
I wanted this. It was the Knight Rider bike from Huffy, all black. It was just a beautiful bike, and I got it, and the next day it got stolen.
What?
Yeah.
Did you not lock it up? Was that your fault?
I locked it up, but me and Chrissy B, my buddy, he got a 10-speed. We locked it up behind McDonald's onto a dumpster.
Why didn't you lock it up by your house?
Well, we went to Mickey D's to spend some of that Christmas cash we got.
Gotcha.
And we rolled. Actually, it was the night before. It was snowing out, and it was solving crimes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was pulling up into snowbanks.
So you became a young bicycle detective.
I was Bobby K, the bike detective.
Wow.
For one day.
That's great.
Yeah, it was a fun night because.
Did you solve any crimes within the day?
I did. I saw there was a newspaper out in the front, and I could see just a piece sticking out of the snow. So I zoomed up on my bike, pulled over, and then I took the newspaper and I walked it up to the front porch and put it right down nice and neat.
Wow. So you were like, you were kind of, that was when you started your life as a rogue detective.
Yeah, I saw this guy, kind of going into a house, and I pulled up, and when I pulled up on my black Knight Rider Huffy, he ran away.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Because he knew you meant business.
Well, he knew, look, man, you can go forward with this, and that, or you can take off.
This is the moment in his life when he realizes, you know what, maybe I've been down the wrong path. I have this moment
It's a fork. It's a fork in the road. Now, and you can, now here's the deal. You can either go in and do this crime, right? Or you can, so I saved 2 lives, the family's life, and I saved his life because he probably went on to go to college.
Oh, wow.
And change his life after that.
Well, yeah, one would imagine. As a matter of fact, he's probably a doctor. So he's probably himself saving even more lives.
There's more lives being saved.
He's probably a podiatrist.
Yeah.
And is just helping out kids everywhere.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or a gynecologist.
Right. And is helping kids enter the world through vaginas.
Oh, vaginas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a dick doctor. He's probably burning warts off.
Yeah.
Married guys' cocks all over the world.
Saving relationships. Marriages. Yes. And these kids are not sitting around going like, I don't have a clear definition of male-female roles. Yeah. Yes, you do. Because the guy that I saved burned the warts off your dad's dick. So you didn't have to realize
Wake up without a dad.
Exactly.
Because you didn't have to wake up to your parents fighting because dad's dick looked like a tree trunk on Christmas morning.
Exactly.
His dick was perfect.
It was perfect. Because he makes it smooth now.
Smooth dicks.
Right.
Have you ever had warts?
I've never had warts.
Never.
No. I've never had any STDs.
Ever?
No.
Not one?
No.
Oh,
I mean, I didn't spend all this time being free sexually. I've been in relationship.
My dick's been through wars.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah. Fucking wars, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many times have you had warts?
My dick went to Vietnam.
It did. Your dick is a changed penis.
My dick has like a scar across its mouth. You know what I mean?
You don't ask about that scar, though.
No, you don't talk about that scar.
No.
That was in the bush.
Yeah, it was.
That was in the bush.
How many times have you had warts?
Well, I think once you get warts, I don't think they go away. I think they
just start popping up. So you still get an outbreak every now and then?
No, I haven't got one in a long years, like 10 years. But I remember the first time I got them, I was like, fuck. I did a lot of banging. I got crabs. Crabs was the worst.
Why is that?
Because you don't know what they are, and all of a sudden your dick itches, and then you see something jump off your hog. And you're like, then you have to like, am I in like some fourth dimension? Did I just see something jump off my dick?
Yeah.
And then you actually find one, and you're like, wow, it's a little tiny crab.
And you just have bugs all over your dick.
And then you have to go to the doctor, and you have to comb the shit in your pubes.
And you just have to feel filthy all the time. Like I'd be worried that the crabs were getting all over my furniture, all over, like they would just never leave. I feel like for months, if not years after that, I'd be having phantom crabs.
Yeah, you get this little packet with it has a little magnifying glass in it, and you can do little science experiments on the crabs. And, yeah, but that's why I think I have a thing with redheads, because the chick who gave them to me was a redhead.
So you assume all redheads have crabs now?
No, I think, well, maybe. It's
possible.
Maybe.
You watch that Wendy's commercial going, I'm not eating there. I know what that bitch has.
It does associate. Yeah, crabs. I got that. What else? I never got like VD. Thank God I didn't get VD.
Did you get gonorrhea?
No,
nothing like that?
Never got that.
Syphilis?
No,
nothing like
never
that.
Never got that. No, that was
HIV or
AIDS. No,
okay,
no.
All right, never.
When AIDS first came out, though, I was like, I literally said, I've got it. I was like, dude, I got this.
If anybody's got AIDS, I got it.
I got it. Yeah. I remember going to the AIDS clinic, going like, I got it.
You told them, you're going to need to test me for AIDS because I keep hearing about this thing and I'm quite sure I have it.
Oh no, I was like, I got it. I'm going today because I have it. And they fucked you up too because it's a positive negative.
Right.
The negative is good, which is not good in life. Negative is usually bad.
Right.
But positive is usually good. So then when they tell you that you're negative, you're like, the first second you're like, no.
Yeah. You tested negative and you're like, negative? That means bad news.
No, but it's actually good news.
So it's negative is a positive.
I wish they went, no, you're positive. You're positive. We're positive you don't have AIDS.
Exactly.
I wish it was that.
Right. Like, you're negative. Are you sure? Positive. Positive is very confusing.
The AIDS one's a fucking tough one.
It's like this. When somebody goes, should I turn left? I go, correct. Because if you go right, they go, you want me to turn right?
Right.
It's very confusing. Yeah. Same way with AIDS.
Same thing. It's actually the same exact thing.
Exactly.
It's the same exact thing. Never had one thing.
No.
Let me see a dick.
Well, I'm not going to show it to you.
All right. Well, then how do we know?
You could take my word for it or not. I've been pretty forthcoming about
How many
things.
colors is your dick?
It's just the one.
No, that's untrue.
Well, I mean, it's a little pinkish, I guess, at the top.
There's no such thing as one colored dick.
Why don't it's not tie-dye.
Well, dude, you can't. You have to have at least a 2-color dick.
I mean, it's like
it has to be at least 3. Actually, 3.
Why 3?
Because you have the shaft.
Sure, I have one of those.
Then you have the knuckle or the wrinkle.
Oh, right. And that's where the thing.
That's where the extra skin is for it to get big.
Right.
And then you have the helmet.
I don't have a ton of knuckle.
Because you have uncircumcised.
No, it's
dick.
circumcised.
You have a soup dumpling for a dick.
It used to be that.
Right.
Not anymore, though.
I know, not anymore.
Don't misrepresent me, Bob.
No more soup dumpling dick for Sam Roberts.
That was the past.
Right. So
that
now,
ended when I was 19.
So you might have a 2-color dick. But,
I think it's 2 colors.
But when you get hard, then it pops out, and you have beneath the helmet color.
What do you mean beneath the helmet? Oh, that area that's not there usually, that extender.
Yeah. So you got the helmet, which should be a nice, maybe a pink, or and then you got the wrinkle, the knuckle, the dick knuckle, which is between there, and then you got the shaft. The shaft should be the color of your leg.
Right. Right. It is.
Right.
It is.
Right. Okay.
It's not green or anything like that.
The knuckle should be a darker color. Like because it's in the shade. It's not getting sun. It's not getting the vitamin D that it needs.
But then wouldn't it be paler? I don't understand.
It'd be darker.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's basically dying skin. And then you
doesn't get used that much.
Then you get the helmet that should just be
bright pink.
Just pink.
Right.
Nice pink.
Inflamed.
Yeah, unless you're a black dude, then it's reversed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I have a white man's
penis. And a
penis.
black guy's penis, you actually have to wet to see the different colors.
So you had to do that?
Yeah, it's like a gemstone.
I see.
You have to.
I see. Do you have to blow on it like a Hyperglow T-shirt? Like you have to get the true color.
Hyperglow.
You just you just blow on the side of it. Right.
Yeah.
Well, tell me how the bike got stolen. You were at McDonald's. You've done all your detective work.
We did up the night before. I was on a little break.
You wake up
through some new cases.
Okay, so this is at night now.
Now it's the next day.
Is it an Egg McMuffin? Is it a breakfast?
Well, no, it's a Big Mac, a 6-piece McNugget when the McNuggets first came out.
Okay.
A fry and a shake.
That's quite a heavy duty lunch.
But the shit, dude, I was 10. Okay?
Right.
9 or 10.
Metabolism was still running strong.
Dude, I was solving crimes on a bike.
I guess that's true. You're going to work all those calories off.
All of them.
You think you are because you park your bike outside the McDonald's. Mm-hmm. You go, I can eat as much as I want because I'm going to get back on this bike that I parked here and solve a ton of crimes all day long.
I got to go. I'm downtown Medford. I got to go back to West Medford by sundown.
Yeah.
To make sure the city's safe.
Right.
And we come back out and it was fucking gone. Both bikes.
Both bikes are gone.
Dude, they just came over. We had the shittiest little chain. And we tied them together with the chain and then picked them up and hooked them onto the handle of the dumpster. So they were hanging.
Okay.
Now, so someone just came along, snipped them.
Snipped the chain.
Got 2 brand new kid Christmas gifts.
Right, and so this is December 26th, 27th, maybe.
It's the Christmas 25th. It's the 26th.
It's the 26th.
The day after Christmas.
It's like noon.
Somebody literally had it in their heart, their death heart, their black devil heart.
Right.
To go, I'm taking these brand new kid gifts.
If you want to call Sam Roberts Show, call up now, 866-969-1969. That's 866-969-1969. Because I'll tell you, there's no doubt in my mind that if you go out, right, even if you're especially if you're a bike thief,
yes,
and you see 2 shiny new bikes on the 26th of December, you know goddamn well that yesterday morning, 2 kids woke up and saw those bikes. Say, oh, Santa brought these bikes. You know they're Christmas gifts.
Dude.
And you just take them anyway.
Dude, I had a black ski mask. I had black gloves. I had a black jacket, black snow pants, black snow boots on my black Knight Rider Huffy.
Did you ride it at night?
At night. That night, Christmas night, in the snow.
Your parents, or whoever, your mom, whoever you were living with at the time, couldn't have cared very much about you. That sounds like the least safe.
Look, my parents weren't pussies like your parents.
Okay, because they would at least want like a reflective vest or something.
That's dude. We didn't wear seatbelts back then.
What?
That was back when you didn't wear. You just jumped in. There was no car seat for. I don't remember ever.
The Old West.
I never had a car seat as a kid.
Whoa!
You just held the kid. If you got into an accident, you held tighter.
Whoa!
You just tried to hold on as tight as you could.
Right,
dude. I remember smoking on a plane.
You did?
When I was 10.
You were
I was 13.
A 13-year-old smoking on a plane?
Smoking, because I remember I got arrested up in upstate New York, and they had to fly me back to Massachusetts, and I remember lighting up on a fucking plane, and nobody batting an eyelash.
Because normally 13-year-olds can't smoke anywhere, let alone on an airplane.
Dude, Yeah, there it is, right there. Jesus, look at that beautiful bike.
1987.
Fuck, man, that
Huffy
hurts.
Vortex.
Look at it.
You could have gotten a lot done on that bike. So you go back home.
I was going to learn tricks.
What do? You walk home from McDonald's?
I could be living in Vegas right now with a fucking dirt patch in the back.
You'd have a fucking video game about you by now.
Sponsored by Red Bull.
You'd have a PlayStation game like Tony Hawk Pro Skater, Bobby Kelly Pro Bicyclist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, Tricks.
Yeah.
That would have been my name, Tricks Kelly.
You would have changed it?
I would have changed it to
Would it have been
Tricks.
with an X?
It would have been, yeah, with double X.
Oh, right.
Tricks.
And then maybe you get a little older, you even go triple X.
I would have been sponsored by Tricks cereal.
You would have?
Yeah, dude, I would have came out of the box.
Right. And then you'd have on your shirt, Tricks. It's not just for kids.
Not just for kids.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, instead you got Dave Mirra, Freestyle BMX.
Fucking asshole.
You could have had that game.
Yeah, for that cocksucker, whoever he is,
right.
And you know you're listening.
Yeah.
You know he's listening.
You're talking about Dave Mirra?
No, the guy who stole the bikes.
Wouldn't it be ironic if Dave Mirra was the guy who stole your bikes? It's possible.
You never had anything stolen? Besides your soul from this fucking place?
Well, no, that came later. Yeah, that was a slow, like, no, we're taking it from you and there's nothing you can do about it. I felt that, like, falling out of my hands.
Yes.
No, I had things stolen, like, when I was in elementary school. Because as I said yesterday, you know, we weren't wealthy, but we weren't poor growing up. But my parents bought a really nice house in a very poor neighborhood.
Yeah.
So all the kids I went to school with were fucking broke. So a lot of thievery was going on at school.
Right.
So like X-Men cards were big. And I get all that shit. I bring them in, being like, oh, I got all these X-Men cards. I'm going to trade. Yeah. And I turn away for a second, like I just got there, like the new kid on the block. They're gone.
They're gone.
I remember, like, I brought in Pogs when I was in 5th grade, 4th grade, maybe.
What the fuck is a Pog?
Did you just ask me what a Pog is?
I just said, what the fuck is a Pog? Yeah. And I don't like having the gorgeous little producer now in the box.
That's where she stays.
Yeah, but I can't. I keep looking at her.
Carrie?
Yeah, I keep staring at her, and it's like...
She's there to screen calls. Like I said yesterday, if you just want to hear a woman's voice, call 866-969-1969, and Carrie will talk to you before Sam Roberts and Bob Kelly do. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, I saw not one phone call was ringing the whole time. Engineers working on it. How about this? Just have the phones working every afternoon.
The phones aren't working?
It's the same thing on Monday.
Dude, we just brought up a fucking tragic situation. Now, we open these lines up for people that can call up, and we can help them through their shitty Christmas gifts, things that were stolen on Christmas, things that broke on Christmas.
Yeah, guess what? We just did. It was perfect. It was tragic, funny, and highly relatable, which means, hey, I have a similar story, and then we expand. Instead, you and I have to do improv exercises trying to wait for these fucking phones. Now, luckily, you and I are professionals.
We're the Bob and Sam show would not be where it is today if we weren't professionals.
Right. Okay, we do have word from the engineer. I don't know why it's messed up. Looks fine. Okay, cool.
Okay, cool. Then we're good.
We're good.
If it looks good.
Last time I said the computers here stopped working altogether.
Right.
So I had no ability to play a commercial, a sound clip, a song, nothing.
Yeah.
With 45 minutes left in the show, and the engineer informed me that the problem was, quote, it's a computer. Oh, okay, great. And then he walked back into the engineering room.
You mean the most amazing thing on the fucking planet Earth?
No, Bob, it's the excuse why everything goes wrong always. You see, It's a computer.
No, it's a fucking dummy who didn't update something or hit a wrong button. That's what happened.
I say operator error, not computer error.
Absolutely.
Operator error.
Absolutely.
These machines are incredible.
Dude, we should take this thing somewhere else.
Well, we do have the phones working, it looks like. People want to call in about bikes. People want to call in about STDs, whatever you want to do. 866-969-1969. Poor Carrie is going to work now because everybody's like, I can finally get through.
But what a Christmas episode. STDs and fucking bikes.
Right. Pogs were big. Pogs were the milk caps and slammers.
Buddy, I'm sorry. I grew up in a different childhood than you. I didn't went
to school. It was a different childhood because it was 20 years later.
Yeah, but dude, I didn't go to school with cards.
X-Men cards?
I didn't go to
school
baseball
with, cards.
Buddy,
I
didn't do the baseball cards either. Those kids were. I didn't like those kids.
So what were you doing,
dude? I was going to fucking school and having fun. I know what I did one time.
What?
We took Q-tips, and if you take a needle, right, you one of your mom's sewing needles, and then you tape, cut the Q-tip in half, tape a needle to it, and then you get a straw, and you can make a poison dart with it. But just take the poison out, so you don't go to murder somebody.
Right, but you still have one of those jungle dart. Yeah.
Right in the back of some little asshole's legs with fucking pogs.
I will tell you this. One time...
I remember there was this kid in the backyard. We were doing it the whole recess, and we didn't see anything. We thought nobody was reacting to it because it's a needle. It doesn't hurt. It just goes in surgically.
Right.
And then this one kid was in line, and obviously the back of his legs had 19 little blood dots, and the girl behind him went, "Ah!" Started screaming. And then the kid saw it. He started screaming.
You're responsible for a whole generation of kids getting tetanus.
Yeah, dude, we actually burnt those needles with a lighter before we...
You did?
Yeah, we're not assholes.
I'm glad you did that. When I was in school...
savages.
I was in like 7th grade, and some Mexican kid goes, Sam, come here, I gotta tell you something. And so I go over to him, I'm like, oh, cool. Like, he's a cool kid. Hopefully he wants to be like, hey, you should come hang out with me and the bad kids.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, what's up, man? And he leans in like he's going to whisper a secret to me.
Yeah.
And you know what he does? He puts a thumbtack in my shoulder.
Really?
That was the whole deal.
That's funny, dude.
Yeah. Right in the shoulder. And then keeps walking.
That's a good spot to put it, though.
Right in the shoulder. Boom.
That would have been great if there was a note on it and it said, shithead. Fuck you and your pogs.
Yeah. I went to gym class. I left my pogs on my desk. Guess what happened after gym class? Oh, fucking Mark Sam Roberts, who left his pogs on his desk. Like, what a fucking idiot. They were gone. And I'm sure being sold somewhere outside of school.
Oh, yeah, for millions of dollars.
Well,
because if you looked on your shoulder and there was an X-Men card pinned to your shoulder.
Remember this? Dick Cheese? 866-969-1969. This is a good one. We'll start with Aiden in Toronto. Aiden, you're here on Sam Roberts Show with
the Bob and
Kelly.
Sam Show.
That's right.
Really.
Hey, guys. I love you, Bob.
I love you, too, and I love Toronto. What's up, buddy?
Oh, it's fucking great. All right. Nothing. You guys seem like you're fast food fans, right?
Yeah, I like fast food.
You guys like the All-American restaurant chain, Wendy's?
Yeah.
You like Wendy's?
Sure do.
When these nuts are swinging around?
Oh, nailed you, Bob.
Shit.
That time he got you.
Oh, shit.
That time he got you. Wendy's nuts.
Wendy's nuts are swinging.
Very, very good, Aiden.
That
You
was
stole
good.
it.
Bravo. Bravo fucking oh.
He got it before Miguel could get it in tonight. Or today, this afternoon, whatever time of day it is. Let me go to Don in California. What's up, Don? Welcome to Sam Roberts Show.
The Bob and Sam Show, really.
Right.
Hey, I'm loving the Bob and Sam Show, I'm telling you.
There it is.
Hey. Yep.
Hey, Bobby, I wanted to ask you if you celebrated Kwanzaa.
I don't celebrate Kwanzaa, not this year, but we're thinking about next year celebrating all the holidays.
Just to give your kid a chance to experience everything.
Yeah, just to see what he likes.
Let him make the choice.
I don't even know what is Kwanzaa. What is Kwanzaa? Do you know what it is?
It's what Black Santa. That's when he brings
gifts. I don't
gifts.
know what Kwanzaa is, but I guarantee you the guy that stole your bike on Kwanzaa, his kids knew what it was.
Oh, Don, that seems very racially insensitive.
This is the Bob and Sam Show. I'm doing Kumia's show next, right?
Yeah, that's after this. That's
okay.
That's not
I didn't know what I was on. I was a little confused. What the fuck? Why? First of all, yeah. I don't think it was a black guy who stole the bike.
You don't think so?
No.
Who do you think it was? Dave Mirra?
No, I actually think it was a white guy.
Why?
Huh?
Why do you think that?
I just think that it was a white guy.
I mean, you were a detective without a bike at that point.
I couldn't solve the crime fully because my bike was gone.
Right.
And all my gadgets were on the bike.
And also, I mean, the lack of transportation must have been jarring, to say the least.
Dude, walking home. You know, I didn't come up from a rich family either.
No.
So having to go, my mother spent a lot of money on that bike.
Yeah.
So to go home and tell her
you had it for 12 hours, 24 hours, 24 hours.
And she said, where's your bike? Where's your bike? It got stolen. What? It just snapped.
Right.
Snapped on
She
me.
had to save all her money. She working. Really saving probably all year.
Yeah.
Knowing, okay, I'm going to finally do it right on Christmas.
Yeah.
You know, I can't really afford it, but you know what? Sometimes you throw care to the wind.
Caution.
Whatever it is, whatever your mom happens to have at the time.
Caution and care.
That's right. And you go and say, I'm going to make sure my kid has a good Christmas because he'll appreciate it. And then one day later, what do you want to do? My bike's gone. Can we get another one?
It was bad.
Yeah, because it's not like you're gonna file a police report. It's just gone.
You can't then.
No.
It's just gone.
Right.
You just keep looking at other bikes as they go by.
Oh, is that when mine wasn't?
Yeah.
No, that bike was long gone. It was in Vegas with Dave Mirra. James in North Carolina.
Yeah, hey, how's it going, Sam?
Good.
I just had a call in and thank you for the book you sent. And,
I can't understand your phone, but I appreciate whatever you're saying. Let's go to...
Give him a shot. He might be in a truck. He might have a window down. He might have been a hostage. He could have been buried alive asking for help. Buried with his cell phone.
Maybe, but like, he shouldn't have called this show then, because I got stuff to do today.
Oh, you're right.
I got Jim Norton coming in.
Boom.
I got X-Pac coming in.
I bet Norton has some fucking great shitty Christmas stories.
Oh, yesterday he was on, and we were just spending the whole time talking about him and his fucking juvenile delinquent friends that he would hang out with.
Oh, they're the worst. His stories are fucking make me feel sad.
Yeah.
They're just terrible.
Tyler in Seattle. What's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, so, all right, my Christmas story, I was 10 years old, and all I wanted for Christmas was an XR80, a Honda XR80, a dirt bike.
Okay.
And that's what I wanted for 4 months, waited for 4 months, begged for a dirt bike. Mm-hmm. Christmas rolls around, everybody opens up their gifts. Finally comes to me, my mom looks at me, all smiling, looks at my dad, and says, hey, Ken, will you help me get Tyler's Christmas present out of the garage?
Oh, no.
So I was excited. That was my dirt bike. I was ready for it.
Yeah.
Goes in the garage. It was a barbecue for my dad. She said that because that was the only thing she could think of to get my dad in the garage. No dirt bike for me. I think I got like a Lego set.
Oh, so she was just fucking with you so your dad got surprised.
Yeah.
Buddy, let me tell you something. If I was a millionaire right now, I would ship you that fucking dirt bike.
Yeah, isn't
what? And I would have your mom assassinated.
Yeah, Christmas is not about fucking dad getting a barbecue.
I gotta say, she ended up getting me a dirt bike 10 years later to make up for it.
10 years?
So you had to deal with that pain for 10 years.
Dude, you're still...
10 years, man.
Dude, fucking, that's no good, man.
And now you're riding this dirt bike 10 years later, and you're like, I could have had 10 years of fun. This is the best. I could have been having fun for the last 10 years.
Just get your kid what he fucking wants. That's all you have to do as a parent. And if you can't afford it, tell him you ain't getting it.
Right.
Don't let him have hope. Don't let him go into the garage.
I remember I made my mom feel bad one year when I was a kid. It was when the Ghostbusters toys came out, and I wanted
you with another boy.
That's right. I wanted.
She went in the garage.
She went in the garage.
Doing a circle jerk over a fucking Pog.
Me and young Jimmy Norton.
Oh,
jerking off over Pogs.
Oh, Jimmy would have had you fucking. Oh, if you guys were hanging out when you were a kid,
would have been bad.
Oh, he would have been fucking had you.
First of all, he would have been like 25 years old already. But
exactly.
But no, because she got me the Ghostbusters car, right? It was Ecto-1, except it was Play-Doh. Like it was the Play-Doh Ecto-1, so like you could make Play-Doh things out of it. And so I'll never forget her face, because now I know what I did. I opened the gift. I was like, oh, this is so cool. And then I looked at my mom. I went, Mom, how come you think Santa brought me the Play-Doh version? As in, like, this isn't the real version. And she just looked at me and went, well, Sammy, maybe Santa thought that would be good enough.
Your mom was a transvestite?
No, I mean, she didn't sound exactly like that.
Okay.
But it just crushed her. You could just see.
There he is.
You could just... Jim Norton's coming in to the Christmas party. Welcome, Jim, in his collared shirt, looking very smart.
Hi, buddy.
Hi.
How
What's
are
going
you?
on?
Heard you guys were bombing and needed help.
Yeah,
wasn't
without
the case.
Chip. I fucking hate Chip.
That wasn't the case.
It's so weird to sit in this seat.
Do you want to sit here?
No, which one's my headphones?
Those are your headphones. They made sure. They told me you flip out.
I'll sit here.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
I mean, yeah, because that's where you sit when you're doing your show, but now you're just a guest.
I know. I don't like it.
You don't?
No.
All of a sudden you're out of control.
I have no idea what to do.
We were talking about shitty, sad Christmas gifts.
Oh, wow.
This guy just called up, and his mom, he wanted a dirt bike, and they waited, and she goes, hey, can we go to the garage and get his gift out to his to father? And it was a fucking barbecue for the father. Oh. And the poor
he thought that the dad was going to go pull a dirt bike out for him, but his dad went into the garage, and his dad's all happy. Oh, it's the barbecue I wanted. And the kid's just sitting there like, and...
Oh, that's when the tears well up, but you got to hold them back because there might be a chance that they still might have the dirt bike.
Right, but they don't.
No.
Oh, I'm happy the dad Got the barbecue.
Yeah, sit there and have a burger while your friends are out fucking dirt biking. Have a rib, douche.
And Bob was saying that when he was growing up, he got the bike that he had been asking for. It was like the nicest Christmas gift he ever got.
Without the seat.
It was
just funner to ride.
It was the Knight Rider Huffy.
Oh yeah,
all black.
But he, of course, he was Detective Bobby for a day.
I went and solved crimes that night. I went around the neighborhood and pretended I was Knight Rider on a bike in the snow. I had a black ski mask, black gloves, black everything.
But the day after Christmas, he and his friend went to McDonald's for lunch.
Crispy, and we used to put our names on the ground, CB and BK.
That's cool.
And we'd
that's really
be able to crisscross the names.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. But the problem was that he chained him and CB chained their bikes up outside the McDonald's.
Sure.
And the day after Christmas, they got stolen while they were eating lunch.
When we came out of McDonald's, they were gone.
Were you bummed?
We both cried. We both cried.
You did.
His was like a $1,000 10-speed.
You said it was a 10-speed, yeah.
His was a real expensive Italian 10-speed. His family had money.
Right.
And mine was that Huffy. And we both cried because we didn't know what to do. And then we had to walk home. That was before cell phones.
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean? And even a payphone, nobody's answering the fucking phone.
No. How far away from home were you?
We were a nice fucking 40-minute walk.
Oh.
We had to walk. I remember walking. Halfway I wanted to give up because I was so tired.
Yeah.
I was just a little kid. And there was snow everywhere, and I remember...
And you're just thinking about how much quicker this would have been if we were on bicycles.
Yeah, and how two black kids are zipping around. They weren't to their locations quickly.
You know, they could be any color, Jim.
That's true. I got a chopper when I was a kid. It was a chopper bicycle with a flame seat.
Whoa.
I thought it was really cool, but I was always embarrassed.
What, the banana seat?
The banana seat, yes.
With flames on it?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
The banana seat with the back, back guard.
Little back guard, yeah.
Did you ride it around?
Yes, I did.
Did anybody else think you were cool?
Nope.
Did you put X-Men cards in the spokes?
No, I never would have damaged my cards that way. But I remember having a cool bike and feeling embarrassed. I didn't deserve it, and the other kids were going to know I wasn't cool.
Right, like you'd be riding around on your bike, and they're like, nope, that bike is for somebody else.
Yeah, I was never cool guy with a new gift. I was always ashamed to have my new gift and like, oh, shucks.
Yeah.
Spoiled again.
Let me go to Clint in Kansas. Clint, you are on Sam Roberts Show here with Jim Norton and Robert Kelly.
Oh, good afternoon, fellas.
Good afternoon, Clint.
What's up, Clint?
Clint Eastwood.
No, it's not Clint Eastwood,
Not
Chip.
quite.
Yeah. It's funny, though.
No, when I was a kid, I grew up on a farm. And with a lot of wide open spaces, I always wanted to ride a bike, so I asked for a bicycle when I was like 6 or 7. My dad thought it'd be more important if I got a wheelbarrow instead so I could help with farm stuff.
Oh, he's killing two birds with one stone.
A shiny little wheelbarrow was underneath the Christmas tree.
So he's like, fuck, just waking up to Christmas. Christmas is the one day you're supposed to be as a kid not reminded of your responsibilities. But like you wake up and Santa's brought you a reminder that there's work to be done.
Yeah, you got a nice shovel.
Gotta put up fence on the back 40. Nope, there was a shovel too.
Oh, fucking what a shit dad.
Yeah.
What a fucking show. Did he die on the farm or is he still alive?
Well, actually he did, so.
Good. Well, good to hear.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Grabbed his chest right on a field.
Merry Christmas. Here's a butter churn. Fucking boo. You never want a work tool for fucking.
No.
You know?
Dish soap.
Yeah, it's awful. What is this? No, it's a lava refillable. Oh, yuck.
Jeff and Philly, you're on Sam Roberts Show.
Is that Jeff or GEO? I like to ask fun questions.
Then why'd you ask that one?
That's not a fun question.
Go ahead, Jeff.
I'm not from that faggoty England. So I just apologize for stealing your bike, Bob. I stole it from the D's a long time ago.
This isn't going to work.
That one's not going to work, dude. Yeah, but he didn't do it.
Wait, where did he say?
He said he stole it from the D's.
Where's D's?
He already said it.
He already said it.
He said
Chip.
D's nuts.
He said D's nuts.
Yes, you missed that one. You could. All that guy had to say was, "I stole it from D's," and then
I went with D's.
Right, not from a place
The
called
D's.
the D's.
The D's
doesn't make any sense.
No, he fucked. He panicked. He tried to make it too much exposition.
Right. Let me go to Dan in Cleveland. Dan.
What up, guys?
Hey, what up?
Bobby, I met you a couple years ago at the casino in Niagara Falls.
Love that place.
Yeah, it was pretty funny, except you making fun of me for being fat for like an hour. That was great.
Yeah, I'm fat too, so it's all right there, chubby. It was my birthday. I had a whole cake up in my room, by the way.
Did you?
I should have invited you up.
Just alone, laying on your bed.
Dude, I got a video of it.
Alone with your legs spread wide, fucking birthday cake on your chest.
I sat in a chair naked with a towel over my lap.
Eating a cake?
with a spoon.
Oh, that should have been your bottom.
That's definitely your bottom, fag. Ooh, hey, where did that come from? I know, I did the fag. It was too much.
I would have gotten it.
I just like saying the word
Trust
fag.
me, I know who I am.
If me and you were partners, would you be the bottom or would I be the bottom?
You'd have to be. If I was the bottom, you'd be charged with murder.
That's my joke. That's my joke.
Is it?
I have that joke. Dawn gets on top because I'm not a murderer.
Oh, that's funny.
And I don't want to check her pulse every 8 seconds.
I didn't know that was a joke. I never would have done it. Believe me.
Come on, dude.
It works.
Believe me.
Believe me. No. Believe me. You coming over tomorrow, right?
Yes, I am.
Yay.
For the big Christmas Eve extravaganza?
Yep. First Sam's for a fucking cookie.
That's right.
You going to Sam's?
For a quick cookie.
Yeah.
And I'm going to zip on over to your crib.
I think,
you told me not to tell people about your thing.
You can tell people.
I've been telling everyone. It's on Twitter.
Yeah.
Bob
You can
Kelly's
tell-
open party.
Like,
Here's the address-a-roo.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Keith did that at my barbecue this year. I remember we had the barbecue, and you forget to invite everybody. He just invited people.
He did.
At 6:30, everybody left, and all of a sudden, two comics from Philly start walking up my driveway.
You're like, what?
Two black kids from Philly are walking up the driveway. I go, who the fuck is that?
They've got a new Huffy bike.
I met them twice, and they're in my fucking house eating cake. Because I'm a nice guy.
You are a nice guy.
Does cake go wherever you go? There's just always a cake?
If there's a birthday party, yes.
I guess so.
It was my birthday in the casino, and it was my kid's birthday, so yes.
So there's going to be a cake.
I'm a big fan of cake.
Well, it's good.
I love cake. I love ice cream cake. I want some ice cream cake.
Hey, ice cream cake with the little crunchies at the bottom.
Oh, fuck, man.
If there was a Fudgy the Whale at my house on Christmas Eve, would you find it tough to say no to?
I would say yes to it.
You would?
I'd actually put a dick print in so no one else can enjoy it.
You know what? You know why I'm going to encourage Jess to pick up ice cream cake? Because then you'll eat it. And then you'll have dairy in your body, and then gassy Jim Norton will go to Bob Kelly's house.
Gassy Jim Norton always goes to Bob.
Exactly.
There's no other Jim Norton.
There isn't?
No.
Dude, let me tell you something about his fucking awful farts. And now he's getting my kid doing Chip.
Oh, no.
That's true.
How old's your kid?
2.5.
Chip's a hero
He
to the boy.
he sits there and just wants Chip. He sits there and just leans over and waits for him to go, and my kid goes, he doesn't know how to do it. He goes,
No.
And then he giggles.
So Chip just talks to the little kid?
Yep.
That's got to be infuriating.
Chip encourages the boy's bad behavior. like if the boy throws a fire truck, Chip's like...
He's laughing.
And Dawn's like, don't laugh at that. It's going to encourage him.
Yeah.
Then Max goes...
He does. So now he's throwing trucks and laughing like Chip.
Fucking hate
What
it.
does your wife think of Chip?
She loves Chip.
Yeah.
Why?
Dude, she does Chip. Every time we're driving, if she sees something on the road, she'll do a Chip. I literally, I just want to swerve the car and just have it roll and see her body fly out the window.
I don't think she loves Chip as much as she hates Bob.
It's just someone else.
It's a way to get him. By the way, my gas will work at your house, too.
It will?
Yeah, that dairy goes right through me, so you won't. Bob will suffer, but so will the Roberts.
Yeah, no, I know, because we'll go. Last time Jim and I went out for an evening date for dinner.
You went on a date?
A couple of times.
With who?
Jim.
Just you two alone.
That's right.
Yeah, on multiple occasions.
Don't fucking get nervous.
I hired a violin player.
Yeah, but it's always a problem because we go in my Jeep. It's close quarters. Mm-hmm. And then Jim has a bite of ice cream for dessert. Just something to treat himself. And then it's not a treat for me driving him back to his building.
It's the worst.
No, it's December and I have to have my windows rolled down.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Norton's gas is fucking...
It's poisonous.
It's literally, it goes in your nose and it's almost so bad it's addictive. Like you smell it and you're like, oh my, I have to smell it again.
Right, because you're like, it couldn't be that bad.
Could come out of a human.
Right. Like you're sitting there going, oh, I think I've just hyped this up for myself.
It's like the shit on the walls of his thing, like it has some of that in it, like shit from a year ago.
Yeah.
It's like an old whiskey.
The fart goes through like shit. You know what I mean? The fart goes through and scrapes the shit walls. Did you ever see the original Nightmare on Elm Street? His arms go out. So what are the Christmas gifts? What are the Christmas gifts? I don't want to talk about my farts.
You like gifts?
I want to talk about your gifts.
What was the best gift you ever got?
Fuck, I don't know, man. That's a really good question. Don't know.
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I would always want wrestling stuff, but just like little wrestling toys and things like that. Nothing.
It might have been the Kiss dolls or something, but I don't know if that was birthday. I remember one girlfriend I dated got me, I was driving a Mustang at the time, and she got me a license plate that said Jimmy's Mustang, a personalized plate with airbrushed.
Did you put it on?
No.
Do you still have it?
No.
What'd you do with it?
What I do, I couldn't get in the garbage fast enough.
Directly in the garbage.
Can't remember.
As the door closed, when she said, "Good night, baby," she heard the clang of it in the garbage can.
I can't remember a good gift. I mean, the bike was great.
Right, but it got stolen immediately.
I got a dog one Christmas, and oh my God, a beautiful Afghan puppy. And I remember we went sledding.
That's nice, keep you warm.
And he took my sled. I tied it to him, and he dragged my sled, and we were having a blast. Mm. And then my stepfather, Billy M.
Yeah.
Actually got into a fight with my mom that week, and then let the dog out. You fucking just let him out of the backyard. Fuck the dog. You're not going to take care of it. And the dog ran away.
And that was the end of the dog?
Gone.
That's horrible.
It's a great story. What kind of dog was it? What if you had a laugh track?
It was Afghan.
Oh, you said that Afghan. I don't know what they are.
So every gift that you've ever gotten that's been like, oh, this one's special, has been taken from you.
There's another one, too. I remember I wanted, when remote control cars first came out.
Oh, sure.
It just fucking, I remember I just wanted one, and Billy M. got me one. Mm-hmm. And I remember he was like, I got to put it together. Wait. So he put it together, and then he started using it. Let me teach you how to do it.
Right.
Like, you don't teach a kid how to, just fucking let him play.
Right.
We don't go to school.
Right.
Now, was it really remote, or did it have a wire on it? Was it one of the really old ones?
Remote. Okay. It was a fucking good one. Mm-hmm. And then I think he touched the antennas together or something, and they broke it. And then he fucking threw it. He goes, it's fucking broken, and he walked away.
And then did he get you a new one?
Nope. I sat there with I just was like using my hand.
Around with your hand? Oh.
My hand.
Oh. And on a remote control car, the wheels don't really move well.
No,
because it's all mechanics. So you're just pushing. It's like there's hair stuck in the wheels.
Yeah. The worst.
Oh, so everything.
And then I remember another one when I was at my grandmother's house when we lived there before that. Remember it was a helicopter that was attached to a thing. It just went around. It spun around. It had like a remote thing so it could go up and then just go in a circle, but you could pick stuff up and it could hover and go down. I got that. And I remember I had 5 uncles. They used it for like fucking 3.5 hours. Mm-hmm. It wouldn't let me play with it. And I was just crying.
Yeah. They saw you crying. And they were like, no.
Did you eventually get to play with it?
Yeah, but it was like, I was already, but by that time I was just tuckered out. And
Did it break your Vic Morrow doll?
Fucking, one of those shitty fucking references.
Let me go to, Mark in Texas.
You need a fucking Norton book.
That was a good one. Do you know Vic Morrow?
No, I probably do, but I don't remember shit like that.
But it doesn't matter.
Yeah. It doesn't matter if I remember it. The fucking fans just laughed.
Nobody in the audience. No, the fans didn't. They were
I guarantee you.
Vic Morrow?
No,
Vic
who is
Morrow.
It? You don't even know. You laughed and you don't know.
I know. I laughed because of the silence.
Who is he?
He's a fucking old actor.
He's Jennifer Jason Leigh's father.
Oh.
He was killed on the set
Twilight Zone.
of Twilight Zone when he was decapitated by a helicopter.
That fucking joke. If you got that joke,
right,
you should get an award.
I love Vic Morrow references. I want to do them all. Yes. Anytime Otto had a funny joke years ago, he goes, "What was Vic Morrow's last words?" My hat.
I guess I'm a fan of Vic Morrow jokes now.
Oh, they're the best.
Mark in Texas, you're on Sam Roberts Show. Here with Jim Norton and Bob Kelly.
My hat.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, Jimmy, how's it going?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, love the special this year, Robert.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks.
It's really, really good. Same to you, Jimmy. Bobby, I wanted to know, I'm about to go out Christmas shopping. I need the tech gift for my brother this year. What's the tech gift to get him?
Well, I wish I could say an Apple gift, but everything they put out this year was a fucking dud.
You have to, even as an Apple fanboy, like, you have to admit, they're garbage now.
It's not garbage. It's just they haven't been innovative in
There's
in
nothing
the
to make it all lateral. But I've been saying that. Everyone's telling me I'm crazy. I've been saying that they're making lateral move for the last couple of years, playing catch up instead of leading. It stinks.
They got that
Apple Watch sucks my dick.
Hey, how much do you want to spend? Because there's these awesome headphones that came out called Earin that you can get at Best Buy now. But
they call them Earin?
Earin.
Why would they make a product that sounds like urine?
There's no
because it's Earin.
There's no there's no wire whatsoever.
I don't trust that.
There's no wire whatsoever.
No.
So it's the first of many of these that are going to come out. They're unbelievable for working out, flying, traveling, dancing,
doing somersaults.
They're $300, but they're fucking amazing. If you go to their website, you can get it for $250.
Ooh!
But if you're looking for something just $100, SanDisk just came out with this awesome
hard drive.
It's an actual wireless thumb drive. Wireless thumb drive. You can put all your movies and music and whatever on it, and then up to 3 different devices can use it at the same time.
That's pretty cool.
So you can,
tap into it.
Yeah, you can tap into it. Tap into it. That's actually a good gift.
So say you download, I don't know, a movie.
Let's
say you download
movie and some music.
Seattle.
Yes.
I was just hoping we'd have more explanation.
Yeah, maybe you want to put happy birthday for some friends.
Happy birthday.
And you have it. How big is the thumb drive?
It's this big.
Okay, his arms
like a thumb. It's like a thumb.
His arms are open as wide as they can be.
It's the
size of a chest.
Yeah, it's very large. No, it's the size of a thumb. Hence, thumb drive.
And that's wireless, and that's pretty cool.
It's great. It's a great gift to give somebody. There's one for $69, and there's one for $100.
Which one would you get, Chip?
Fucking 69.
That's funny.
Oh,
gross. You didn't have to do that. Everybody got it.
What was it? Huddle?
No. Thank you, Mark.
What the fuck is that?
Licking cooties.
Is that how you go down on women?
Yep.
How does it work? Is it just 2, or do you keep going?
Yep. She comes after the first, and I give her a second for good measure.
When was the last time you did that to a woman?
Mind your business.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought that would be the
fucking
answer.
Mother's house.
No, I don't think that happened ever.
Did so?
I don't think so.
It's like, oh, this is so much better than Mr. R.
She called him Mr. R.
Yeah. Even though it's Chip, Jim has to go to the fucking family's house tomorrow. So Jim forced Chip to bail out of that one. So Jim doesn't have to make eye contact with lovely people having a cookie after doing a cunt-eating joke.
Does your mom listen to your show?
She listens to all the shows.
She watches the videos.
God.
Yeah, everything.
Subtitles.
Everything. She gets super pissed now because I do. I talk about her all the time now, and I do impressions of her and talk about all the dumb things.
Do an impression of her.
Well, I'm not just going to do it, but it'll come up.
He already did one. Sounded like somebody you'd date.
Why?
Hello. Hi.
It sounded like a man doing a woman's voice.
Hi. Hey, little Sammy.
I've been incorporating some impressions, so.
What do you got?
What kind of
Just whatever ones come up.
So, like, is it historical or political? Or
everything, man.
So, like, if I bring up
everything,
like Grease is going to be on Fox in January. They're doing a live musical of Grease, but, like, I always thought John Travolta was good in the original movie Grease.
But you know who'd be better?
Who?
Christopher Walken.
How's he go?
Oh, Sandy!
Why would you
we're going to try for pink slips.
Why would you shoehorn in a bad walk-in?
It's a great walk-in.
Walk-in is the most done impression.
But I think he does it in a unique way.
I do. Christopher Walken in Grease.
Yeah,
so
I love it.
If you were casting Grease on Fox, you'd put Walken in as Danny Zuko?
That's right. And fucking Nicholson.
Nicholson would be what? Kaniki?
Sandy.
Nicholson is Sandy.
How does that go?
Hey, I'm hopelessly devoted to you. Here's Johnny.
Why is he named Johnny?
I don't know. I've worked that one out.
It's just from The Shining.
Yes, it is.
Nicholson doing an impression of Johnny Carson in The Shining.
Yeah.
Oh, this is not going to work out.
People calling, probably praising them.
No one.
Everybody.
No.
I think it's a fucking hit.
Well, Lady Trucker.
Oh, hello.
Merry Christmas, gentlemen.
And to you,
yes,
you and yours.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying the Bobby.
The what?
You heard her.
Enjoying the Bobby, Chippa, and Sam show today.
That's right. Chippa comes in second.
I don't like. How do I get third billing?
Right.
Because when Chip is in, that's the way it goes.
Is that right?
Yeah, Chipper's fucking hilarious.
She looks like my mother.
Lady Trucker does.
Rubenesque.
All right. Well, thank you, Lady Trucker.
Happy holidays.
Speaking, Chip, of your mother, Steve in Pennsylvania has a question for Chip.
Hey, Chip, what did you get your mother for Christmas this year?
She wanted a subscription to Ebony magazine.
Why?
I don't know. And something about carpentry. It was a Black Inches magazine.
I don't think that's carpentry.
Black Inches?
Hey, what is this?
She shouldn't have asked her son.
What is this? Mike Francesa will have none of Jim Norton shenanigans. What is that video?
Whoa, I haven't seen a Mike. If there's a Mike Francesa, Jim Norton,
I don't know what it means.
Adrian, why don't you watch that in like Q or something, so you could tell us if it's something or if
please
it's
don't
nothing.
teach him how to do his job. He knows how to watch it.
He does not.
No, he doesn't.
He'd be sitting there like the other day. He came in and I was literally reading a tweet off the screen, and he was like, "Oh, Sam mentioned something before the tweet," and he just went into a new web window.
How are you have brown hair and red hair?
Who, me?
No,
Adrian.
Yeah.
I don't know. How's that happen?
Adrian, stop focusing on Bob. Look up what you're supposed to be looking up. You could talk.
That was a test. That was a test.
And he failed.
He failed.
You know what he did?
He's Ricky and Lucy.
Adrian, like he first he was typing. Then when you started talking about him, he started prepping himself. Like he stopped typing and he turned and looked at you, ready to deliver his line. It's like no, keep typing. Adrian's going to listen to that because Matt in Connecticut has a very important question for Bob.
What's up, guys? I'm glad to be on the Bobby and Sam show.
Don't forget Chippa.
And Chippa. What's up, Chippa?
Good boy.
It's going back to the cake. I fucking love those little chocolate crunchy things.
Yes.
But I was, have you ever had a Bofa cake?
That's actually a great question. Have you had a Bofa cake?
Wait, what's a Bofa?
Both of these nuts in your mouth.
I can't believe he got you, Chip.
God damn it.
Oh, I can't believe he got you.
Chip, I tried to help you out.
Piece of garbage.
You're mad about that. So here's the Mike Francesa clip. It's not new.
Oh, okay.
It's from May of this year or last year or something, but I don't remember hearing it.
It would be May of this year.
Well, no. Yeah, 2015. Yeah.
It's this year.
I know what. Yeah, I just didn't see what was after the one.
You thought it was 2016. Let's be real.
No, I thought it was 2014.
Let's keep it real, man. Just be real with the fans.
All right, here's the clip.
Very difficult. Edgar, what's up, Edgar?
Hi, Meek. Do you think the Mets should acquire Troy?
Gary and
I never heard that.
Can I tell you something great?
Edgar.
That was Edgar calling into Mike Francesa's show. Mike Francesa, who we now know is the guy who counts bowl games.
28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34,
It's Mike Francesa's show.
36, 37, 38, 39.
You want to hear something I found out yesterday?
I talked to a gunshot at the end of that.
I know. I talked to somebody who used to work with Mike, and he said, you know how he always has a Diet Coke with him?
Yep.
He's fucking lying. It's not Diet Cokes. It's regular Cokes, but his wife gets mad at him if he drinks regular Coke. He's obsessed with regular Cokes, but when he was on TV, he put the diet thing on them, so his wife wouldn't get mad at him.
But it's a smart guy.
It's regular Coke.
But that's
what would he do? Dump it out and then dump the Coke in it?
Yeah, or he'd get the label or whatever.
Diet Coke is better.
What a
no, it's not.
conspiracy.
Regular Coke is
Coke
way better.
Stinks. Too sugary.
That's the point.
No, it's too sugary.
And it's not real sugar. Unless it's from Mexico.
I don't like regular Coke.
Mexico regular Coke is great.
Yeah, it is.
But our regular
Coke is the last thing
stinks.
you drink before your head gets lopped off.
That's just mean.
Yes, it was.
It's just mean.
Sorry, it was before Christmas Eve. It was decapitation.
Bob, you're not going to like Dave.
Why?
Dave, you're on Sam Roberts show.
Wow. I love that you put him. I love that you put him through.
Well, it's just like I don't think he means to be a bad person, but I think it's just going to dig up stuff from your childhood.
Shit.
What's up, Dave?
Hey, Sam, scissors up, yo.
That's right.
Back as a teenager, hanging out, drinking in the woods and everything all the time.
Mm-hmm.
On my walk home, I'd walk by like the neighborhood 7-Eleven, and there was always a bunch of bikes out in front of there because the kids are in the 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
I just hop on the bike, and ride it the rest of the way home, and then just dump it in the woods by my parents' house, up the block from my parents' house.
So you just regularly steal kids' bikes just so you can get home quicker?
I was drunk. I was like 15, 16, and I did it all the time. I just dumped dozens of bikes right in the pensions, right up around the corner from my parents' house.
So you didn't keep them?
Sometimes you get chased, but you ride through the woods, ride home, and never got caught. And I did it. I don't know how many times I did it.
So you never kept them?
No, I ditched them right. I ditched them right in the woods, 2 houses from my parents' house. And then, like, the next weekend when we're drinking in the woods, 2 towns over, I'd walk by that Sev, hop on another bike.
What a rotten guy.
You should have just took the bikes and drove them back to the 7-Eleven on your way back to the woods.
No, one single-use stolen bikes.
That sounds like a thing.
I mean, yeah, it's a shitty
that's
thing
actually
to do.
That's actually city bikes. That's what that's actually that's where the concept came from.
I'm getting a text, Bob.
Oh no.
It says one of our interns, ask Bobby to tell the story of the shitty Santa and elves that he told at the Underground. Said he almost cried on stage telling it. Is that where
I don't know if I did the storytelling thing and
that was fun.
It was very fun. Ari Shafir's show at the Village Underground.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little too long to tell, and I got to go soon. So
where do you go?
I got to go to fucking.
You going to Ants?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's yeah. I just I'm kind of mad at you.
At me?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you're such a Westchester guy.
Yeah.
And I'm taking my kid to see Santa.
Yeah.
And I took him to the Yonkers Mall.
You took him to Yonkers?
And I should have went to Westchester Mall.
Duh.
Well, why didn't you fucking tell me?
Well, why would you go to Yonkers?
Because they had the Santa there. My wife hooked it up, and we went in, and the fucking elf...
That's not where rich people hang out.
The fucking elf yawned. He opened the door, the fucking... It went...
no.
As we're walking, and I walked in, Santa was sleeping.
No.
Listen to me. Not as a fucking, hey, I'm sleeping, you gotta wake Santa up. I went, Santa.
So you're getting pissed.
Santa. And then he went, ho. And he didn't even say ho. He went, oh, hey. Hi, Maximus. Like they know his name, I guess, and he didn't even say ho, ho, ho.
Not once.
Didn't say fucking Merry Christmas. Started ordering me around.
What did he say?
You sit here.
Stop licking those candy cans.
You sit here.
Props.
You sit here. And you had Dawn sit next to him.
Yeah.
And then I sit over on some weird bench next to him, holding the kid, and my kid was flipping out.
Yeah, because
it's fucking Santa. The elf he's supposed to have bells and jingle them.
Yeah.
So the kid would look over there and he's supposed to, hey, like people who work with kids know how to fucking get their attention. This fucking kid was like, I don't know, a 16-year-old fucking asshole.
Oh. And plus, the only thing kids pick up on in situations like that are vibes. Yep. If there's just a bad vibe in the room.
The vibe.
From Santa?
The vibe was atrocious. Atrocious. Dude, let me tell you something.
Shut up!
No, Edgar, shut your face.
Story.
Shut your face.
Let him continue.
Face. I'm going to show you the picture.
What are you getting?
It's the worst photo. This is, and
Yeah, I mean, the Westchester is the spot, dude. You have to wait online usually.
How long is the wait to see Santa?
I mean, first of all,
they said you have a 10:30 spot. There's no spot.
Right.
You get there and wait in line.
Yes.
First come, first serve.
Yes.
Sure.
So that's all horse shit, too.
Yes. But at least it's not a fucking drunk guy who's asleep in Yonkers.
Well, what do you want?
And it was fucking terrible.
Leave Santa alone.
It's not Santa, it's Santa.
Okay, is it ready? Here you go. This is the photo. I don't know where my wife's looking. She's fucking losing her mind. Max is having... And then
does your wife get pissed about stuff
Santa's such a phony.
Yeah.
Really?
He's a phony. That every time the fucking camera went off, he would have this unbelievable smile. Except for us.
Yeah, who needs a smile from Santa?
Well, you're looking all creepy.
I'm
pointing.
trying.
I don't care what you're doing.
He's yelling at me, saying, I'm like, Max, look at the elf.
Let me see.
Oh my God, that is a horrendous Santa photo.
That's a great picture.
You like that?
Max,
look at that.
They're all looking. It's like a candid shot.
Where the fuck is Dawn looking?
Did you have to pay for that?
Dawn is looking at the ceiling.
Oh no!
And you're looking at the kid trying to calm him down.
Santa goes, pull his shirt down. His stomach's out. I'm like, I'm panicking.
Right. And Santa's just looking at the...
Stop looking at my kid's stomach, you weirdo.
Dawn looks like a mannequin, though. She doesn't look like she looks like she was just kind of propped up and she's staring at the ceiling.
We were all just trying to get this one fucking shot.
And then Santa's just looking at the camera smiling.
I yelled at the elf. I go, hey, fucking ring the bells.
Yeah.
He's supposed to ring the bells.
You told him to.
So the kid would look over at the camera.
Yeah.
Is that why the elf rings the bells?
Yeah.
Is that news to you?
Is that news to you?
No, I thought they just liked it.
No, I don't think so.
No,
I don't think so.
Whatever.
Oh, so is that the picture?
That's it.
Oh, God.
That's our Christmas picture.
Go this weekend to the Westchester. Go today. You got to do these shows. Go tomorrow to the Westchester. Get another one done.
No.
Why?
Because I want to fucking learn from this.
You do have to.
Yeah. And I heard the Westchester guy is like, people really think he might be Santa.
He's the man.
He might be Santa.
I go visit that guy.
How long is the wait?
Just in case.
Ew, you see Santa?
No, I'm just kidding.
It was an hour.
Yeah,
an hour?
No,
it was an hour.
How long is, like, to see a really good Santa, how long is the wait?
It's Santa. Do you know that
it's not
he wants
Santa?
He wants
fucking asshole.
He once made Mick Foley sit through like a 45-minute interview the entire time, coming up with questions that he could give two shits about, just so he could say Santa over and over again.
I wanted to know.
About what?
Because he has a Christmas room, Mick Foley. He must love this time of year.
Yeah. What does he have pictures of?
Santa.
Oh,
and snow and elves. Bunch of other douchey things.
Yeah. And so Mick doesn't know exactly what's going on. He doesn't know if he's being made fun of. He doesn't know if Jim's not taking him serious. He has no clue.
Yeah, so far you're 2 for 2 in those guesses.
All right, Bob, you got to go?
I got to go. Look at those fucking Santa Claus.
That's Mick Foley as Santa.
No, the other ones.
He takes it seriously. He fucking actually has a real beard that he dyes.
Oh.
He does the whole thing.
It's fucking terrible. Look at the kid crying. It's terrible.
Well, that's a different Santa.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
That guy's, he's got a lazy eye. Santa shouldn't have a lazy eye ever.
All right, I'm out of here.
All right,
I gotta
Bobby,
go.
thank you for stopping by and
Happy
being part
holidays.
of the Christmas extravaganza.
Yes.
It is an extravaganza, Jim.
It's a fucking extravaganza. We're all here. Look at the shit all over the studio.
Yeah, look, you're the one who put this garbage up all over the studio.
Yeah, we have fucking...
You're representative of the show that put it up.
Oh, Opie Radio Show?
Oh, yeah,
I did not. I don't think we didn't talk about it. It was just up one day. It was E-Rock.
Well, yeah, who does E-Rock work for?
You.
No, Scott Greenstein wanted it up.
Is that right?
Yes.
What?
He wanted menorahs. E-Rock said no.
Oh, good for E-Rock then.
You should put a mistletoe over Jim's seat.
Over my zipper.
Yeah, we got it. You fucking move.
You have to suck my dick.
Yeah, we got it.
It's been made so many times.
No, I know, but I had to respond to put a mistletoe over Jim's seat. What was I going to go with
We'll
that?
give you little kisses.
Okay.
That's all. You don't have to bring it to your cock.
Right.
And you don't suck when there's a mistletoe. You just kiss.
Yeah, that's all I want.
That's all you want, little kisses?
Yeah, don't be disappointed.
Little kisses on your pecker?
Yeah, maybe I'll let you fucking milk it into your yapper. Bob wants to nurse my dickhead.
He does?
Yeah,
Yes, he does.
I remember when Jim used to call me a cum eater.
He did?
Oh, it just bugged
I
me.
said,
Is that what you did? You do that?
No, he did.
I said
if anybody in this room's eating cum, it's not me.
I don't eat it. I've drank it. I said, it's fucking.
How do you drink it?
I said that I would jerk off in my hand and then hold it under Bob, and he would eat my cum like a small farm animal.
He used to whisper there. He used to go, cum eater. I used to fucking hate it.
He's a little cum eater out of my hand.
I was just picturing Jim guzzling, doing cum tricks.
Yeah.
No, like spitting it out and sucking it back in like spaghetti.
Shooting to my hand, and then I'd call him over like a small goat.
Gross.
or a fucking miniature horse.
Well, with that visual fresh in your head, I hope you're sitting back and enjoying a tall glass
of cum.
A tall glass of eggnog.
What about
David enjoy the Christmas spectacular?
Trader's joke. He said eggnog's just fucking elf cum. All right, I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.
Greatest joke. Mm-hmm. It's my favorite joke. Is you ever been doing acid and you're having a pillow fight and then you realize you're using a live baby?
That is a fucking
Nothing
great joke.
makes me laugh harder than that joke.
You enjoy that, Bob.
Bye, guys.
We're going to take a quick break because X-Pac is going to be joining the show soon. Jim's sticking around.
Yep.
It's going to be great. Stay tuned. More Sam Roberts Show right after this.
All right, guys. See you later.
More Sam Roberts Show.
There's dick jokes and I'm getting fucking peed on.
After this. This is Sam Roberts Show.
Somebody's gonna get the feelings hurt.
It's on now.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad.
Welcome back to the Christmas extravaganza. I told you, Norton. It's an extravaganza.
I'll say. Yeah, I didn't expect this level.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's just huge.
Jose Feliciano.
That's right. That's right. Welcome back to Sam Roberts Show.
Robert
Live
Klein,
here.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Robert Klein did a very funny bit on Jose Feliciano singing this. He did like the Star Spangled Banner at the World Series one year, and he changed it a little bit. Like, you know how artists will change?
Sure.
Like, oh, see, American see. It was like, and then he said people fucking hated his guts.
Yeah, that's the one you probably can't get away with changing too much. We're here until about 6 p.m. Eastern today, and then replaying at the usual time for Sam Roberts Show, which is every night at 9 p.m. Eastern. We'll be back here as well, live next week, Monday through Wednesday. But most importantly right now, and if you want to call the show, call 866-969-1969, and you can tweet us at SRShowSXM. The extravaganza continues. Jim Norton is still here. He's looking at the cameras.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure I'm on camera good. Just as a soundbite, I want to look like I'm
Don't
really...
look at the camera. What camera?
Just being distracted by everything. And X-Pac has stopped by. It's not the holidays without a visit from X-Pac.
I guess not.
That's right. How's it going, man?
Great. Merry Christmas, fellas.
Merry Christmas to you.
You too.
Yes. What do you got going on in New York today?
I have my daughter with me.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen her in like way over a year, so which is absolutely ridiculous. And her name's Caitlin. So
where does she live?
She lives in Minneapolis.
Oh,
well,
okay.
Not outside Minneapolis, but far enough away.
Come in for the holidays.
Yeah,
that's cool. That's cool. What are you guys doing for the holidays?
Just spending time together.
Yeah.
Quality time walking from the Empire State Building to here in the rain.
Oh, that's quality time.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. Any fucking time with my daughter is quality.
For you, but your daughter's probably like this.
You know what, man? Like, honestly, and I'm not just saying it because she's sitting over there, but like. Both of my kids, like, never, they never, like, complained or bitched about anything or.
Yeah.
No.
How did they deal with you going through all the shit that you've talked about here on the show so many times, whether it was the drugs and the suicide attempts and the sex and all this stuff?
Well, there's only one of those.
Well, right, there's the one. I don't want to misrepresent.
Straight, Sam.
Yeah. Stop throwing in suicide attempts.
Suicide attempt.
Yeah. Just the one. But like, how did they deal with that?
Well, I mean,
it's pretty great.
I don't know, man. Like, I'm sure it was very difficult for them. It was fucking awful. I mean, they've been through just tons of shit, both of the kids.
Right, but I mean, because it's pretty amazing that they've come back, and now, you can
My daughter's actually agreed to spend time with me.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the fucking miracle.
How old is she?
She forgave me. She's 20, she'll be 21 coming up. So yeah, no, but my son, he's not quite there yet, but
no,
he'll get there.
He'll get there.
Yeah.
Is your son older or younger?
23.
Okay,
so he remembers more.
Yeah.
Well,
actually, I mean, I don't know if that's it or not. It's kind of hard because we don't have any line of communication. I have to ask Caitlin, anything about my son. So.
Well, do you reach out and he says, "No, I'm not ready yet"?
Yeah, I have at times, but at the same time, like, I don't want, like, I mean, I get it.
Yeah,
I get it. Like, okay, now that you're ready, you want me to drop what I'm doing? Fuck you. Like, I understand that.
Sure,
totally.
Yeah, and you're better off letting people come do it on their own anyway.
Yeah,
it's like the cat's in the cradle. You remember when the kid wants to play ball and do all that shit, and dad's like, "I'm busy," but then dad comes around and the kid's like, "I'm busy."
Exactly.
I mean, that's what it pretty much is.
Is that right? Stop looking at the camera.
I'm sorry. I had a nice moment. I wanted to go viral. I'm just looking into the camera.
Jim Norton explains cats in the cradle on YouTube.
No, you call it a poignant moment on the Sam Roberts program.
Oh, I see. Yeah, no, I didn't find that moment to be poignant. I thought you were just referencing a very obvious old song.
Yeah, well, we'll see how the people feel when someone's face is front and center.
So
what are you doing for the holidays, dude?
Nothing. Gonna go to Bree's parents' house.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where's that?
It's in like Chester County.
Okay, so in the area.
County.
You're not really traveling.
Yeah, no.
No, me neither. Going home after this and that's it. just staying in Westchester.
I mean, it would have been me going to Minnesota, but it's better. My daughter came here.
Yeah, if you have to choose between Minnesota and New York, most people probably want to come to New York and see the city for a few days.
Plus, it's unseasonably warm here.
Yeah.
Minnesota's probably a disaster. It's snowy there, isn't it?
Probably.
Yeah.
Fucking 8 degrees, and here it's going to be 71 tomorrow.
It's going to be great. I'm so excited. The Christmas Eve is going to be 71 degrees. I was talking to Adrian, and Adrian's all bummed out. Like, I went out to a performance review dinner with him the other day. Huh?
What's a performance review?
When I
you were reviewing his performance.
Yes,
that's cool.
Yes, slightly below average.
Absolutely,
there's room to grow. And that's
where was
important.
the dinner? Was it like one of those carts on 6th Avenue?
Yeah, it was some nice halal food.
We had some of that earlier.
Yeah,
she said it was good, but I thought it was kind of the shits.
Yeah.
Oh no,
literally.
But yeah, like I'm walking, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck if it's global warming or whatever. Like, this is fantastic.
Yeah.
That there's this many warm days.
Those polar ice caps can suck my dick.
Yeah, exactly.
Phenomenal.
I'll make a flip book of photos of skinny polar bears. I don't care if they all die off.
Not
what
at
difference
all.
does it make
They're
to me?
worthless. All they do is hurt penguins. Fuck them.
Yeah, exactly. But
when they shit, like you can see the shit on their fur because their fur is white.
Oh yeah,
they're
terrible.
gross.
Fucking gross.
Disgusting animals. They're not fun to pet.
If I found out the polar bears are extinct, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, if there was one left, I'd go kick it.
Give it an old kick in the side of the head.
Right in his ribs.
Watch a skinny bear tip over. But I'm walking to Adrian. I'm like, yeah, this is fucking great because every day that it's warm is one less day that it would have been cold.
Sure.
And Adrian goes, yeah, but it kind of sucks. I'm like, why? And he goes, because it's not going to snow on Christmas.
Oh, God.
And I was like, who the fuck cares if it snows on Christmas?
But it will douche chill 2 days before. Where were you guys going? Were you heading to buy the tightest tan slacks in New York? Adrian's pants are enraging.
He does wear tight pants.
He certainly does.
Here's the thing about Adrian that people don't realize.
Yep.
He's got very thick thighs.
I was just going to say he's a meaty-thighed boy.
He absolutely is. Like, it's very in style to wear skinny jeans, but only if you have skinny legs.
Yeah.
Like, to have big, thick thighs. Because those aren't skinny jeans he's wearing. Those are average-sized jeans.
Yeah, they're Carhartts.
They're actually husky fit.
Yeah, husky fit.
And they just hug around those meaty legs of his.
He's a meaty-thighed boy. That's what it says on Tinder. Red face and meaty thighs. Seeks mate.
But I think he's 23, and he's still kind of in that, like, teenager area where he wants it to be snowing on Christmas morning.
I like the idea of that too, though. There's something about it. It hasn't happened in years.
I try to look at it from a positive point of view. At least the homeless don't got to be freezing their fucking balls off at Christmas time this year.
Yeah, homeless people can sleep comfortably outside. As comfortably as they're going to get. Yeah, I mean, I don't care at all. I would rather, I don't care if it's Christmas or what day it is. I would always rather it be warm than cold.
I dig the snow, though. I like it. I like going snowmobiling, shit like that. I can't ski. I've never been able to fucking stand up straight on a pair of skis in my life.
Really?
Never.
Because you're tried it? Yeah, because you're you got to be a coordinated guy to do fucking backflips off the top rope and stuff like that.
If you ever really go back and look at my backflips, they were the drizzling shits.
Not great.
Yeah, I always went kind of sideways. Like
you were lucky that it was the time that it was because nobody was really doing.
Nobody was doing that shit.
Now
I was the
people
first,
are actually good at it.
Everybody else is better that came along.
Can you do a standing backflip?
Not anymore.
Okay,
you could though.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. See, I mean, most people who can do any form of standing backflip, you'd think they'd be able to stand up on a pair of skis.
No.
Wow. Yeah, I can't.
I had my eardrum broke. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, actually. But
it fucks up your balance, right?
Yeah.
How'd you get your eardrum broken?
This Mexican guy named Silver King. I was 19 in Japan. Mm-hmm. Real, how I looked back then.
Yeah. You're a skinny guy.
He just smacked the living fuck out of me, and my eardrum just went, I could blow my nose and it would whistle out of my ear.
What?
Yeah.
And that doesn't ever get better?
Apparently not, not completely.
So your hearing's kind of fucked in one of your ears?
Yeah, a little
because he slapped you so hard in the ear that it broke your eardrum.
Was it cupped, his hand? Your hand is cupped. I think that creates something that's bad for you.
It was fucking brutal, though.
Yeah.
I didn't fall down, though. Like, if you watch the tape, you could see me stagger, but I...
Because you got to prove that you're tough at that point. Especially you're a kid, and you're skinny, you're smaller than everybody. Sure. And you're in Japan.
Yeah, I was getting tested. I got tested a few times.
Did they hurt you?
I handled myself okay.
You did?
Yeah, sure.
Did you have to learn how to fight? Or you were already a martial artist.
Yeah.
But did you have to learn, like, okay, I got to make sure I learn how to handle myself because they're going to go out there and they're going to really try
At
me?
that time back then, yeah. It's not like today, like half the fucking guys out there on the scene are cosplayers. Glorified fucking cosplayers. Sorry, like everybody. I know, like, you're out there trying, but, like, first of all, you're not getting trained right.
Right.
Like 90% of you.
Mm-hmm.
And you're fucking making the business look bad.
Right, because they're acting like wrestlers.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happens. Like, you know, there's now so much wrestling. Like, the kids who were watching it when I was watching it when I was a kid are now the ones who are wrestling, and they're just trying to act like wrestlers. They're not actually getting...
It's like sitcom writers who are just writing scripts based on shows they watched instead of things that they lived.
Right. It's like the new All in the Family. No, you just watched a bunch of DVDs of All in the Family and wrote a show. It's completely different.
Are you a dangerous guy in a bar fight? Like, there's nothing worse than coming up against an ex-wrestler in a fucking bar fight. That's got to be atrocious.
It's probably, we're better off in the bar than we are in the octagon. I can tell you that fucking much.
Right, because like, pro wrestlers need to learn how to fight for when they have to prove that it's not fake, that they can fight for real. It's not like...
Plus, like, I mean, I don't follow the rules. There are no rules.
What do you mean?
Like, I mean, it's...
Oh, like
yeah, and I used to, before, like, the kids were born, I worked at a strip club. Jerry Lynn and I. You know Jerry.
Of course, yeah, he is.
I don't think Jim does. But anyways, I was really young, you know, looking on top of just being, you know, young. And so, like, I had a real chip on my shoulder.
What's that?
Yeah, like, I had to prove myself.
Yeah.
You know, like, I had to make sure everybody knew I was tough. So I got in a lot of fights back then. And
when did you start winning fights?
Actually, when I was like 15, somebody got me with a good fucking shot and like almost busted my jaw.
Jesus.
And I didn't. So that was the only time really I got beat the shit out.
You never had your jaw broken?
Huh?
No. That's like the worst injury you could possibly have is your fucking jaw being broken.
Yeah, because, I mean, how do you heal it?
You can't eat, you can't talk, you can't breathe properly.
Like, why are your things shut?
It's probably worse than torn asshole.
I mean, you had a torn asshole twice, right?
The first one wasn't completely torn.
But it was stitches. You know?
Yeah.
So it's not, a few close calls back there. Every good person's had a few near missteps.
Yeah, I don't know, because while you do have to use your jaw every day and it's hard to heal it, you got to use your asshole every day too.
Well, it all depends on who you're seeing, but
so when did you learn? How'd you learn how to fight then? Like, if you were just winning fights all the time, even if you're fighting at 15 years old.
No, like when I got in fights, I made sure things were, you know, the conditions were in my favor.
You made sure the deck was stacked towards you.
Yeah, the guys were usually drunk. Like, it's very, you know, drunk guys aren't.
Right, you can avoid a punch from a drunk guy and then knock him down.
But you can take punishment when you're a wrestler too. Like the amount of punishment you and I could take. Like, you could get punched a few times or thrown against a wall and you're fine. Whereas regular guys
it doesn't
in the bar
really bother
are not.
me that much. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the real thing. Like, I'm not like the guy that can go beat everybody's ass, but like you're not really going to hurt me,
right?
You know, and when you've been hit enough times, like, you're no longer scared of getting hit.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Nobody. I mean, come on.
You're not afraid of getting punched.
No way.
Don't you wish you had that?
Oh my God!
That'd be so nice to feel that way. I have just the opposite feeling of it.
Like, to be able to be a man and be mad at somebody.
The worst part is when you know they're coming. When you know when you know they're coming. Like, when you know JBL's giving you a fucking big boot to the face, and like dude, I got more concussions just taking a big boot every night.
Oh, so
nothing against him, because he didn't know he was doing it. I was just taking it really hard.
But so, like, you're sitting there in a locker room, or you're in the back of an arena or something.
It's time to go. I'm getting knocked the fuck out again.
Right, I'm going to go again, get kicked in my fucking face.
Nobody else on the show is doing that stupid shit.
So what do you mean you would take, like, so you just, like, how do you avoid getting kicked in the face that hard?
You don't. I didn't.
Right.
That's part of the problem.
Right. So what would another person do, though? Like, get their hand up, go back quicker?
Or just shy away from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But once you get knocked out...
They're the ones that don't have chronic traumatic encephalopathy right now.
Oh, I see. What is that?
It's the brain it's a head, trauma
from getting knocked out too much.
Yeah, excuse me.
Once you get knocked out, doesn't it easier once that button's pushed, doesn't it become more and more fast that you get knocked out?
And that's what happened to, I think, Chuck Liddell too. I mean, you remember all of a sudden the jaw wasn't there anymore.
Rich Franklin broke his fucking with a broken arm, knocked Chuck out in the final moments of that round. You're like, he's got knocked out too much.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks, but that's the thing about UFC that's so tough is that you try to build these like money making stars like Chuck Liddell. It's like this has the potential to be, a household name, and all it takes is one person getting a shot in, and all of a sudden, there goes the whole build behind Chuck Liddell.
Well, Ronda, look what happened to Ronda.
Exactly.
Because Chuck was older at least by the time, but Ronda was brought up, and now, we'll see what happens with Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
That division's kind of interesting right now.
Conor McGregor's division?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think Rafael Dos Anjos.
Oh, he's fucking brutal, man. Yeah.
That showing in that last fight, was as incredible as anything I've seen recently.
He knocked Cowboy Cerrone out in the first round, and Cerrone is a fucking tough dude, man. He's a kicker. He's like a fucking hick.
And Nate Diaz was fucking on the money the other night.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, and those are both potential fights for McGregor.
Yeah, I mean, this is McGregor's finally. I didn't think he was going to win the last fight. I didn't think he was going to beat Aldo.
Not in 13 seconds.
Wow. Yeah.
I was really bummed. I love Jose Aldo. Everyone I pick loses. I am truly worthless.
Is that right? You try to watch more and more fights. I'm going to be an analyst. I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm a terrible fight picker too. A picker of the fights because I pick the guys I like. The guys that seem like good guys.
Yeah. What if I have no opinion? If someone has said hello to me in an airport once, I'm a fan for life and I'll always choose them, and I will ruin their career.
I think they've got this. I think they've got it.
Yeah, but the guy outweighs him by 200 pounds. I don't know. He's got a good left hook. Fucking 8 seconds later, a coma.
Oh my God. So are you still wrestling? Because last time you were on the show, we talked a whole bunch about your injury. Yeah. Jim, obviously you weren't here for it, but X-Pac, he clotheslined somebody, and it ended up tearing his whole pec, his bicep. He's got...
It tore my pec, my bicep.
On what, your right side?
Yeah.
How hard do you clothesline somebody's neck when you're fucking tear your fucking pec?
Hard, but the guy was out of place. He was supposed to be in the ring behind there was 2 guys. I'm supposed to duck one guy's clothesline, hit the other guy with a clothesline. The other guy was supposed to be in the ring. He wasn't.
When you clothesline someone, you're really hitting them in the neck or right below it?
Right, right across the chest and side of the neck.
By the collarbone?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a safe spot. I mean, it's in there.
That's fucking painful, man, yeah.
But I didn't hit him there. I hit him right here in the top of right in the forehead, which is the hardest. That and your elbow are the 2 hardest spots in your body.
Which is his fault.
Well, it was, but it's really neither here. It doesn't do me any good to fucking make, because I already chewed everybody out, even guys that wasn't their fault.
Right.
Right. My fucking arm swole up like this. I had this shit called compartment syndrome, and my arm and my hand even swole up. I have pictures of it, but I'm not.
What's compartment syndrome?
It's where a compartment of your body fills up with blood.
Oh, like the Titanic right before she sank.
That's right.
Awful.
That's
awful.
right. So he was telling me he's still wrestling, but just figuring out how he can do his moves with one arm.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Well,
You're fucking Bob Doling it, huh?
I had to. Oh, fuck. Well, I had a 10-day tour coming up that was built around me in the UK, and I can't really 3 weeks out go, well, I could, but it's tough on the promoter and tough on my fucking pocketbook.
Well, wouldn't insurance cover you at all or no? That was a cute question. All right.
I'm a real free agent.
You goofball.
I guess that. Fuck.
Silly question. So, but you're still, are you taking time off now, or are you still wrestling?
No, I'm not.
You're still going.
I'm taking time off for the
holidays.
For the holidays, and then we're starting back up.
Man.
Well, I relate to that because I've had a little tendonitis in my right arm and in the elbow.
It doesn't relate.
And I've been, I got a cortisone shot, but I'm very tender.
Come on. But what about if you get fucking laryngitis or some shit?
Well, the fucking ticket prices go up.
He's just going to stand there and look good.
Yeah, exactly. No, I don't know how you guys work through real injuries, man. I'm amazed. Just what a pussy I am. After 8 months, I'm finally starting to lift again and not even curling it. Like, how a guy works through that type of an injury mind-boggling.
It's just a matter of like got to pay the bills. I think, honestly, if you were in the same position, you do the same fucking thing.
But how do you heal it though? Like, how does it get better?
It doesn't. I'm just waiting for the tendon to tear all the way.
And then what?
And then I'll get the surgery.
Like, you have to get to the point where there is no going back.
Yeah.
Like, I physically can't live my life. I have to get the surgery.
I mean, I don't want to get over dramatic.
I mean, it's pretty dramatic.
I guess it depends on. I mean, from my point of view, it's really just kind of normal, everyday shit.
Will it hurt once it tears completely?
I imagine. It fucking hurt like it did the first time.
So you know you're in for another painful injury.
Yes.
Wow. These guys have big balls, man.
You just gotta wait.
That's a rough job.
Yeah. Just wait until it's debilitating pain, and then I'll go in and get it fixed.
Yeah. All right. Once I have to have surgery because it's too much agony, I'll work until that point.
Oof.
I would bail out now.
Whew.
But it's a really satisfying job too. Sometimes.
Yeah.
And does it satisfy you even more to know that I can get this done even with one arm? Like, I'm still putting on a good show?
Actually, it does kind of, it does make me feel good about myself that I can go out there with guys that aren't even experienced and get everybody, not just myself, but, direct traffic for everybody else too.
Yeah.
And get it done and make the people happy. And that's the fucking only thing. They don't give a fuck. I mean, all they want to do is see me, and it's not what you do, what you say, it's how you make people feel.
Yeah. Well, that's going to be the most annoying part, though.
What you do and what you say is how you make people feel. But
right, it's how you get the reaction.
They give you leeway because they like you.
Yes.
So they're not expecting perfection. Yeah.
Now, if I was going out there and trying to do this with people not knowing who I was, and I was trying to get over, trying to establish myself, I'd be fucked.
Yeah,
because I don't have any signature moves that I have 4 moves, Jim. 5 moves I do.
I hope one of them is the left-handed karate chop. That's
it is. So all I have to do is these 4 things and say "suck it," and then people are happy.
What are your moves?
You see, this is the craziest question. I think that's a good question because one of the main moves is the move that he tore his asshole twice doing.
Yeah,
and it seems like that psychologically, I'd be like, I'm never gonna do that again because I almost bled to death out my asshole. I'd be like, I have to take that out of my repertoire.
Yeah.
But not you.
No, because
the people want to see it.
Yeah. And as long as the guy doesn't move and I don't land on the exposed turnbuckle again, then I'm usually pretty
good.
What's
the move?
The guy's laying in the corner on the ground, and his
you love this one.
Yeah, and he's just laying there with his arms on the ropes, and I just run across the ring, and I jump, and I land on his chest with my balls and my shit in his fucking face, and then I jump up and down a bunch of times like this.
It's called the Bronco Buster.
Guys must hate when you do that.
They used to.
He slams his dick on people's faces over and over again.
I mean, it's along the same lines as Rikishi Stinkface.
Oh, when he moved and you jumped, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, you hit the turnbuckle as opposed to him.
Right.
Watch, you'll see me grab my ass.
Yeah. And your dick and balls.
I go, I tore my fucking asshole. That's exactly what I said right there. And then this fucking guy hits me with a chair.
See, that's what I was wondering about.
He's actually hitting you with a metal chair with your asshole torn. That's a hard day at work.
Well, we didn't rehearse. We didn't choreograph the asshole tear.
Looks like Bob Kelly's beating you up.
It does.
And look at the way he's like hooking your legs, but he's bringing the legs up, like just tearing that asshole more and more.
Yeah.
Like this must be the most difficult part about being, as you said, a real free agent, working the independents, because now you've been doing it as long as you've been doing it, and at this phase in your career, you have to get in the ring with guys who don't know what they're doing. Like you have to get in the ring with guys who've been,
they're very, and a lot of them are real excited, just like I was when I was their age.
Sure.
So wait, this is so weird. The guy's just rolling around pretending he's hurt, like he doesn't know what to do. Does he know you're really hurt at this point?
He must.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like
I told the referee I tore my asshole, but then we had like 10 more minutes left.
So you have to keep going?
Yeah.
Why can't you just end it early?
It's my friend's retirement match.
Oh, give him a fucking gold watch.
It's in my ass.
Oh,
I love this too. At one point, his asshole is torn, and he's like, "How do I do this?" And you're like pumping your fist, like you're hoping that the crowd's energy is going to fix your torn asshole.
Yeah.
Like, you guys get behind me, guys.
You're not bleeding though. Are you bleeding through the suit or no?
That suit's like a scuba suit, kind of.
Okay.
And
these guys are working with you now because they know you're really hurt?
No, they don't.
Oh, the ref knows. And you just fell with a broken asshole. You fell back onto a chair,
No,
a table.
broke through a table.
Ah.
Would you ever do that if your asshole was torn open?
No, if my asshole was torn open, I just want to lie quietly on my side.
You know, the brutal part is like when you like the first time it happened, when I looked in the mirror and I like peeked back like that and I saw it, I was like, I freaked out. I was like, oh fuck, because I don't like to go to the hospital for anything, man.
Right.
And I'm like, oh fuck, I got to go to the hospital.
Yeah, because you can't. What, are you going to put a Band-Aid on it? You can't even see the wound.
Like, because I knew, I'm like, how are they even going to fix that?
Yeah.
How long could you not shit? Do they have you on regular food for?
I didn't shit for 4 days.
Oh, that's not as long as I would have thought. Okay. After that, I would have thought it was a month or something. But they put you on a soft diet or?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
And they gave me like laxatives, stool softener and all that.
You probably lost a few pounds though, right?
I did, yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
It's a good way to lose a little weight. If anybody's looking for nutrition tips out there from X-Pac.
And I had to wear diapers. I think I had diapers on.
You told me that you had to wear diapers the first time and that you actually wrestled a match in a diaper.
When I saw you at I don't even know if you remember seeing me. You were leaving, and
Artie show, yeah,
I had a diaper on then.
I wish I would have known that.
Made life easy.
Yeah, exactly. Would have explained the bonnet. I didn't know why.
I don't know. Some guy's walking around with a rattle.
Aren't your listeners tired of hearing about my torn asshole?
No. You know, it's amazing.
How can you be? I literally could hear about this every day.
Yeah, and it's like they say you pick up new listeners every day. So
I was like, somehow I ended up on a clip of somebody giving a news report on this, and it wasn't TMZ, it was somebody else, like somehow the Young Turks or something were talking about it.
Really?
Yeah, which I was kind of surprised. I didn't even think they'd talk sports, but the guy was talking about, and this is and he started talking about somebody else's fractured penis, and I'm thinking, oh, I got that too.
You got a fractured penis?
Yeah.
How'd you fracture your penis?
Like how did
you were fucking?
Yeah.
And you broke it.
Yeah, it goes. It's like
to the right.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
How bad does that hurt?
It doesn't hurt now.
Was she bouncing on you, or were you behind her?
She was on top.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and when did she just come up too high and then come down on the top?
Yeah.
It's called her being an optimist, and she thinks there's a little more. She thinks there's a little more to go. And she's like, "Oh no, that's it."
Oh, wrong guy.
Oh, and she fell back down on it, and it bent.
Yeah.
You got to hold the hips. Never allow them to do that.
I haven't really been using it that much anyway. So I mean, but I
was that recently?
No, this has been like a little while.
What did it feel like when it happened? Like what? She comes down. She breaks. I don't know the guy that broke a dick. So your dick breaks, and then what?
It's like.
Do you keep going?
It's like a torn like ligament.
Everybody in the room is just like leaning back and cringing. So obviously, you know right away it's happened.
Yeah,
it hurts a lot.
Well, actually, no, I didn't.
What?
No, I honestly, I didn't realize like that was even a thing. You know, I didn't.
So did you keep having sex?
Yeah, I mean, it works. Still works.
No, but I mean, didn't it fill with blood and bleed?
Oh no, it was. We were done. When that happened, it was done.
So
you keep looking back at my dog.
I'm actually not. I'm actually looking at him.
It was done in the sense that you were like, all right, I'm out. Like you tapped out, or you were finished.
Wow. Yeah, I was done. We were done.
Okay.
It kind of killed the moment.
I heard blood will come out. That's why, like, it bleeds if that happens.
No, it didn't.
Oh,
no, it's not externally. I mean,
does it permanently change the shape?
Yeah, no,
so it's crooked now.
That's how I know that's what happened.
Is there any cartilage or anything built up in it? Does anything build up like scar tissue?
On one side.
Can you get that fixed or no?
I've never really talked to the doc about it, to be honest with you guys.
That's all I've talked to the doc about.
I never really talked to anybody about it.
How do we straighten this thing back out?
Yeah. If any doctors out there want to straighten my dick out?
I've talked to people on the train about it. You don't even know straightens cocks.
You just undo your zipper. You ever seen anything like this before?
Yeah, exactly. Can you do anything about this?
If you've had a broken dick, call 866-969-1969.
Or a broken heart. I mean, it is the holidays.
That's right. Sam Roberts Show.
Keep it inclusive.
So
all I want for Christmas is my dick fixed.
So are you just at the point now where you're like, I know you don't like hospitals, but are you just saying to yourself, okay, this is what it looks like now? Like it's just gonna be, I'm gonna be a guy with a dick that swings a little bit to the, where does it go, to the right or the left?
To the right.
Okay.
It kind of already had a little bit of curve to it, but
now it's like a hook. Yeah. It's crazy.
It's like,
oh no.
Yeah. Wow.
No.
All the way.
I mean, I'd show you guys, but I don't think you want to see it.
No, and your
if your daughter wasn't here, I'd want to see it. Why not? Yeah. It's not an erotic display.
Can you tell when it's flaccid or just when it gets hard?
When it's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. So what do you have to do? Like when you're using it, when you're in the act?
Yeah.
Do you have to like kind of come around the corner?
It's best if she's on her side.
Yeah.
And then you can like hit the G spot.
Yeah.
Real good.
Because you can hook up.
Yeah.
I see.
Exactly.
I see how that works.
It's got to be on her left side.
Okay. Yeah, if she's on her left side,
and
then you can come in and you can hook up.
Oh, and you're on your side too.
No, I'm straight and she's on her side.
Right.
With her tits facing
I'm surprised
this way.
it doesn't you put it in. It might bend too much and sneak right back out.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's scary.
And I love too that you're like, okay, how do we turn this negative into a positive? Like, what do we do with this now?
Yeah.
You know, like you destroy your right arm and pec and you go, okay, how do we figure out how to work a match with just the left arm? You're like, okay, now I have a hook for a penis, but where does this benefit me? What situations will this work for me?
Wow.
Did you get like, was it scary at all when it happened?
No,
or you just like,
no.
You're just used to getting injured at this point?
It was at a point where I was still kind of pretty fucked up.
Okay. All right. So you're like,
honestly, like, I think like I have a subconscious fucking grudge against my lower fucking parts, my ass and my dick. And
well, you want to test nature is what you want to do.
I don't know.
You just want to push the boundaries,
but
as far as you possibly can.
I've not taken care of my temple very much in my life.
Yeah, really. Your body is a temple, and
Yes.
That's right.
falling
Body
apart
is the
brick by
temple
brick.
of the Lord.
Yes.
Dr. Steve has called in.
Oh, cool.
So Dr. Steve, he does a show called Weird Medicine on our channel, and he just heard, I didn't even text him.
Broken dick.
Yeah, he just heard, Dr. Steve heard the words broken dick, and he was like, I can be of service.
Sure he has. Now, do you find when something like a dick is broken like that, does it hit one side of your cheek more?
You know what I love about this whole scenario? X-Pac was so tired of coming on the radio and talking about his torn asshole. He's like, guys, my dick's broken too. We can talk about that.
Some more material
exactly.
here.
We've moved 6 inches to the straight ahead.
Yeah. Let's cross the taint.
I've really got Munchausen syndrome. I do all this shit to myself before I come here just so I have something to pay attention for.
Yeah. I'm still a victim, guys.
Yes.
Dr. Steve.
Isn't too extreme. It's actually maybe more pleasurable for the woman because now she will have 3 points of contact instead of just one. You'll have the point of contact with the head going to the left, the point of contact with the shaft going to the right, and then the base going to the left again. So,
all these little nerve endings are getting stimulated all in the area.
Yeah, because that's what every woman wants shoved in her pussy, a maze.
Yeah, what happens is when you break your penis, there will be a tear of that sheath. And when it peels back, it will scar. And scar tissue is not elastic, so it will always bend to the side where the scar tissue is. But there is a new treatment. That's why I did want to call in. Mm-hmm. It's called collagenase, and what it is it's an enzyme that actually eats scar tissue.
Oh shit!
Inject it directly into the scar, and it may loosen up. They've got these little devices with little turnbuckles on them to straighten the penis out after.
I don't get along with turnbuckles.
Yeah, I was about to say, Dr. Steve, a turnbuckle is what broke his asshole. So we don't.
And that's all you need is George the Animal Steel chewing through it.
I understand.
So wait,
you want to see a urologist, and I can hook you up if
no pun intended with the hook.
No, we're good.
Right, exactly.
So wait, Dr. Steve, when they inject that into the scar tissue, that doesn't work for external scarring, right? It only breaks up internal scar tissue?
Well, it would break up just about any scar tissue, but the problem with Peyronie's disease, which is what you're describing, is the scar is internal, and the sheath that's supposed to expand, and that sheath only expands really in one direction. That's why you don't end up with a big balloon dick when you get an erection. You get a cylinder, and
not for everyone.
And the whole thing needs to expand at the same rate, and when it doesn't, it'll curve to the side of the portion of that sheath that's not expanding fully.
So he'd have to inject a needle into his dick.
Well, a urologist he wouldn't have to do it himself. I mean, a doctor would do it for him.
I mean, I don't mind.
You've done worse, right?
Yeah.
What would it do for?
I mean, there's a point in time where if it would have got me high, I would have stuck a needle in my dick.
Yeah, that's a vein that counts, right?
What's it do for like an appendix scar? Nothing. Can you get rid of an appendix scar?
Jim, stop being insecure about your appendix.
I hate my appendix scar.
You were just a boy who had to have your appendix removed.
I did. They burst, but I wanted to know now that I'm a man.
The derma that kind of helps a little bit, but you can minimize it. But scar tissue just doesn't go away very easily. And the problem is when you cut out, if you get a scar that you don't like, and you cut it out, it just makes more scar tissue.
So
right.
Do you want to get it fixed?
The only thing is I have to at least give a warning before. Hey, by the way, my dick is dramatically turns to the right.
Yeah, my dick is like a crooked elbow. It looks like it's scolding you.
I can fuck you from around the corner.
But at least if you throw your dick, it'll come back.
But you don't mind it.
I mean, the only reason
you don't mind it, I wouldn't mess with it.
All right. I guess I'm stuck with it.
If it's not causing pain or difficulty, with intercourse, I would leave.
How long does it take for that to work, though? If they shoot a needle in your dick or wherever, does it one treatment or a bunch and then it liquefies and you piss it out?
Yeah. Well, no, you don't piss it out. Basically, it decreases the amount of fibrous tissue in that scar or the collagen, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so then you want to straighten it out. So that's where they may use these, like I said, the device with the turnbuckles just to stretch the penis out so that it will heal in a straight line instead of curved. Now,
will it increase your length?
Well, yes, in the sense that it's curved. The shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line.
Sure.
But if you have something of a
I use a tape measure.
Distance, right? If you have something of a finite distance, it's always going to be longer if it's straight.
So you're saying if people out there break their dicks and then get them fixed, they'll have longer dicks?
No, it'll just go back to being as long as it was. Right,
exactly.
If I use a ruler to measure it, it'd be like an inch shorter now. But if I use a tape measure,
you have to
it's
go
the same
around. I got you. Okay, okay, because you're measuring that curved area.
Exactly.
Like you're not getting to the point as quickly, but that's because you're covering more area.
Yes,
I see.
That's right. And you want to measure if you've got a curved penis. You want to measure on the outside of the curve because you'll get a bigger nut.
Oh, absolutely.
I actually start from my taint.
Yeah, and then go up and around.
I count those inches as well.
You should. I think that's fair.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, now, there is a ligament you can cut, right? And then get an extra couple inches,
but then it just
right?
hangs down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
if you get that Liberace did that, allegedly. It's called the suspensory ligament of the penis, and it's at the top part of the base of the penis. And if you cut it, you'll gain about an inch, but it'll always point down.
It's just like,
I'd rather have girth.
Silly.
I'm happy with the fucking length. The girth. I'll take extra girth.
Adrian, could you go help Carrie with the microphone in there? Because she has a question that she just wrote on there, but I think Carrie should be speaking up for herself. All right.
If you're overweight, every 35 pounds of weight that you lose, you'll regain 1 inch of penis length.
Bob Kelly can put 12 more inches in his dick.
Well, Dr. Steve, thank you for shedding some light on the matter.
Yeah, thank you, Doc.
All right, my friend.
Wow, I may have put an extra inch on my dick by losing that weight because I lost about 35, maybe a little bit more over the last few years.
Do you think it looks bigger?
It does, yeah.
It's up to 2.
I'm also dating smaller people.
Is that right?
Yeah. Littler hands.
Carrie, what was the X-Pac? This is Carrie. She's in the other room behind the glass.
Carrie.
What was the question?
Hello.
What was the question?
I just wanted to know, well, since it's curved and it's in a circle, wouldn't
Not
it be...
a circle, no. Just like
it doesn't come all the way around.
No, it's just...
Carrie.
Wouldn't it be... Hello?
Yes, hello.
It's like a 45-degree angle.
Adrian, will you help her in there?
When it starts to curve.
Wouldn't it be the circumference of your dick? Wouldn't it be a circle?
Can you hear us? She can't hear us in the headphones, Adrian. You got to help people.
Can you hear us? She can hear us.
No, because it's like a round L.
Mm.
You see?
It goes up and then goes like that.
Okay.
Just a little over there. Yeah. It's an obtuse angle.
It's not a right angle. It's a 45.
Right. Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, does that answer your question, Carrie?
Yeah, I was just really concerned.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Rich in Illinois.
Lucky.
Hello, hey Sam.
What's up, Rich?
Hey, who was the chick that broke the dick? Was it China?
Did this happen that long ago?
It was after that.
It was after China. Yeah. Okay, all right. Does that answer your question, Rich?
Yes, it does.
Do we know the person?
No.
Okay. All right. But you're, I think X-Pac is, should be motivational to people. I mean, if anybody can be happy with themselves, you know what I mean?
Sure.
People need to be happy with what they got. If it changes, so be it. Let's roll with the changes.
Look, I have tons of fucking shit to be grateful for, and my life is very good. So I don't feel sorry for myself in any way.
Plus, how quickly do you realize this is a great story which just happened here?
Sure.
Like how quickly does that come to you?
I didn't even think about it until just recently.
So it just pops into your head like, oh, I guess that's interesting.
Until I saw that Young Turks fucking thing.
Yeah, I got both.
Yeah.
Does that, because I was thinking about that, there's like, it doesn't just happen with wrestlers, it happens with a lot of people that like just weirdness becomes something that kind of overtakes your whole career. Like, does it annoy you that one of the biggest things, you accomplish so much in your wrestling career, and then one of the biggest things is like, oh, you mean the guy from the asshole.
Right.
Yeah.
His defining moment was tearing his asshole and being in a sex tape.
Right. Does that bug you?
No, because it's not true.
I
guess I'm not the one to really say that. So,
in the eyes of non-wrestlers, people who don't know wrestling, they would think of those things, but
Right.
Big deal. I don't give a fuck.
For you, you're kind of aware of. This is because I guess the difference is what do you take pride in, right?
Well, that and plus, the thing is there's tons of people that appreciate me for my body of work.
Right. Wrestling fans.
Yes.
So it's like, you have a couple stories that hit the mainstream, but beyond that, people are like, there's a whole bunch of stuff
big deal
over here. Yeah.
I mean, things were a big deal maybe at the time, but at this point in my life, who gives a fuck?
You can't give a fuck.
I don't really care. You don't? About anything. I mean, I care, but I don't really care. Like, I don't have any...
You don't worry about it.
I don't have any skeletons at all.
Yeah. That's got to be a very free place.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Do you feel that way, Jim?
Nope.
Come on, with all the shit
I don't have many.
But there's a couple.
There's a couple
hanging out in there.
Yes, there are.
Yeah, and a lot of people think they're lady skeletons, but they're not.
Well, they could be considered lady skeletons.
It's 2015. Yeah, it's just a bunch of skeletons that identify as women.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know how a coroner would identify those skeletons.
It's kind of a loose definition.
It certainly is.
Oh, that's great. That is great.
Labels.
Yeah, labels. Who needs them, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, a dick should be straight or should be curved. A woman should have a vagina or a penis.
If you're only using it from the waist up, it's fucking tonic.
Right.
That's
or
true.
from the or below the waist.
Absolutely.
Too, right?
Or be all inclusive, sure.
Yeah.
That's what I meant to say.
Yeah. It's like, are we making jokes or are we telling the truth?
Yeah.
Who's counting?
We're just funning.
In wrestling, we call it ribbing on the square.
Right, ribbing on the square. We're just ribbing on the square.
We're just ribbing on the square.
It's Christmas after all. I mean, if we can't do it now, when can we?
If December 23rd isn't a day for true confessions.
Oh, my goodness. Matt, if you want to call the show, it's 866-969-1969. What's going on, Matt?
Hey, guys, what's going on?
What's up, buddy?
It's the three wise men. How are you?
He's very enthusiastic.
I heard you guys mention China earlier, and I think I remember a Donald Trump wrote a song about that. It's on his new album. Do you recall the song?
Okay, I don't know if I'll go so far into this with you. It's somewhere. I don't think it's here anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, I just want to say hi, guys.
I'm going to find it, though. I'll play you the Donald Trump China song. It's funny.
I thought the guy was going to go into a bit.
I know. Hey! It's like, all right, relax, bro. Relax. Are you following... I know you're a pretty political guy on Twitter.
Yeah.
Not you, Jim.
Sorry.
You just make fart jokes.
Yeah, but but I'm an equal opportunity basher. I bash both sides.
Everyone.
Fuck yes.
Yes. Are you following all of Trump's mischievousness?
Sure.
Do you like Trump?
There's some things I have definitely have issues with.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think they're just the things probably most people do. But I mean,
like the Muslim stuff.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
but I mean, the guys. You gotta give him credit. Like, he's also done some pretty cool shit too. Like, I mean, when he called everybody out on the carpet and said, "You all are fucking owned by your donors and you're fucking, all that shit," and not one of them could say anything. They could, because he was the one that was fucking buying them before.
Right. So he knows exactly how the game is played. Yep. He knows exactly, well, if I don't do this, that instantly puts me in this other category from the rest of them. Did you hear what he's getting lambasted for this week?
No.
Well, the first one is, he said Hillary Clinton lost in a poll and that she got schlonged.
Schlonged. Oh, yeah, I knew that.
So she got schlonged. And instead of just being kind of a dopey guy who used the word incorrectly, everybody thinks he was making some kind of sexual penis reference.
Saying that Obama was fucking giving her the hard one.
Which, I mean, he wasn't. That's not what Trump is.
But he knows what schlonged means.
You think so?
Of course.
Yeah, but he tried to say, that's just an inside baseball political term used in politics. I've never heard that.
I've never heard schlonged. It means fucked.
No, exactly.
I think
well, what does schlonga mean? That means a dick.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Trump, because he goes up there with no notes, with no fucking teleprompter or anything.
No filter.
And I think, no filter. And I think he ends up just saying stupid things. Like, he doesn't even mean Obama fucked Hillary.
No.
Yeah.
But he just said schlonged comes out of his mouth. And then instead of saying, well, I just said a stupid thing because I don't write scripts and sometimes I say dumb stuff, he has to then start going back, well, it's a
Double
political term. It's like, no, it's
and now he's trying
to
combine it with his other mistake, and he's saying on 9/11 there were thousands of Muslims yelling schlonged. It just doesn't make sense. Get it? He won't back off.
Right. He just lies about things.
He just keeps babbling.
Constantly. And then, I didn't even care about the schlong thing. I'm annoyed that it's even in the news.
Yeah.
The one thing that I love that everybody's talking about, just because I thought it was so funny, was his reaction to Hillary Clinton at the debates. Did you hear what he did?
Yes.
Hillary Clinton. Did you hear about this, X-Pac?
Well, he wasn't tweeting that night, but I mean...
Well, he was, the debates were on Saturday. Yeah. The Democratic debates. Right. They were on Saturday, and Hillary Clinton...
The worst possible fucking time slot for a debate ever.
Oh, my God, yeah.
People, accuse me of bashing Republicans or something, which is ridiculous. I, make fun of everybody.
Sure.
But the reason that I watch the Republican debates live on the air and make fun of them and don't say anything about the Democratic debates is, number one, there's nobody the Democrats aren't funny. There's nothing there. It's just Hillary waiting to find out who she's going to be against. And number two, they're on fucking Saturday. They don't have a show on.
And they were on, it's I honest to God think the DNC, I think it's true. I think they've already nominated Hillary Clinton. DNC stands for definitely nominate Clinton.
Right. And so they're sitting there yeah, we'll do a debate. Yeah, it'll be on TV, but it's over here on Saturday.
We'll put it on Saturday and up against the fucking UFC fights with Cerrone and Dos Anjos and Diaz and all that. Come on.
Yeah.
We don't want anybody to change their minds.
Right. So it's like that yeah, we've got this already mapped out.
Hillary on stage wearing a fucking burlap sack.
Well, Hillary left during a commercial break, but she was late getting back to the stage. And as it turned out, she was in the restroom.
Sure.
She had to take a bathroom break. And so Donald Trump, I want to play the audio of Donald Trump mentioning at one of his unscripted speeches, that he noticed that Hillary Clinton had to go to the bathroom. He's like a little kid. It's so great.
Do you like him?
I love Donald Trump. I've been a Donald Trump advocate for a very long time.
Would you want to interview him?
Do you know the interview I could have with Donald Trump? It would be legendary.
Would you side with him?
On everything he said. On every word that he said. I don't care what it was. I would side with every word that he said. There's nothing that I want more. And I don't agree with the Muslim stuff that he's talking about. I think that's lunacy.
Yeah.
But I'm absolutely going to do everything I can to not only vote for him, but try to convince other people to vote for him, too. I mean, do you know how much fun it's going to be to have him as president?
Yeah. You think he'll say noteworthy things?
I think he'll always say noteworthy things. It's been amazing. This is Christmas week. It's a notoriously slow news week. So you think that you just kind of talk about Donald Trump being in the election has made it so there's always Christmas week or no Christmas week, there is always stuff to talk about.
Yes.
I love it. And I think, too, that, like, Trump he'll definitely change the perspective of things. Like, America will either prosper or completely crumble to the ground.
Yeah, we have 4 years to decide whether we're going to go forward or just give up.
It's like fucking going all in when you're playing poker.
That's it. That's it. And I'm ready for the game to be over or to win big. Like, if this is it for America, it's fine. We're good. No problem. Right. I'm done with it. But
I just don't. I just think almost anybody but a Bush or a Clinton for me.
And that's the other thing. I mean, I remember a year ago talking about on the radio, like, we just have to sit through another Bush-Clinton thing. And, like, I've never seen anyone look more like a horse's ass than Jeb Bush in this whole process. Donald Trump has just robbed him of everything.
And he didn't have any balls before he fucking got there.
Right.
And then he goes, I'm more comfortable at the rear of the pack. That's the fucking definite.
He said that?
Yes.
Well, this is what Jeb Bush said, has been saying this week, because he's trying to come back strong at Trump. Like, he was trying to come back at him at the debate, and he hit him a couple times, but then Trump had to remind him, well, that's why I'm at 43 and you're at 3%.
47 at 3, I thought it was.
But this is Bush. And the other thing is, like, don't even address Trump, because Jeb Bush, he does his talks in a classroom in front of like 20 people.
Yeah.
And Donald Trump is going to arenas across the country. So this was Jeb trying to hit Trump.
Just one other thing, I got to get this off my chest. Donald Trump is a jerk.
Thank you.
You cannot insult your way to the presidency. You can't disparage women, Hispanics, disabled people. Who is he kidding? This country is far better than that. And the idea that he's actually running for president and insulting people is deeply discouraging, to be honest with you. And I think we should reject that out of hand. I hope you're going to reject it by voting for me. But a guy like that should not be the front-running candidate of our great party.
I'm feeling
that is not how we
I'm feeling it. It sounds so spontaneous. Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Yeah, you're getting your ass handed to you, Jeb. Fucking just take it like a man.
Right.
You stink and you're losing.
Trump is saying he's going to bomb the shit out of people and use rhetoric like that, and he's throwing. He's a jerk.
He's a jerk.
What a fucking pussy.
It's like when you're getting bullied in school and your mom goes, well, you know what? You just go to school and tell him he's a bully.
Yeah.
Guess how many times that's worked? 0. Nope. No times.
Before bull is out of your mouth, you have a fist in your teeth.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I don't like him because he's just a big jerk.
Yeah.
And then Trump goes, look at this asshole.
You know, you're a real bull. Oh.
Yeah. Who would you rather be friends with? A jerk or like a boring loser? A jerk.
Well, for the sake of the joke, I'll say the joke. But all kidding aside, the loser has a lot more to offer than we give him credit for. For Christmas, let's just really.
You're right.
The Tiny Tim lesson.
I mean, we should take it seriously.
Of course.
But yes, I mean, it's not working for Jeb.
No.
It's not working at all, because all he's doing is pointing out, Donald Trump just keeps kicking me when I'm down and I don't like it. And then it's like, it's just reminding people like, oh yeah, you're getting the shit kicked out of you.
You're being mauled.
Yeah.
He's really like kind of the run to the fucking litter, and as far as the family goes too, right? Like the rest of them are winners and he's fucking losing brutally.
This is to me the funniest part of the whole thing. I think it's clear that Jeb was the young Bush that was kind of like being groomed for politics. And then W comes in and it's like, yeah, I guess I'll just run for president then. I tried the baseball thing. He gets to be president. And he fucks it up. He fucks up the whole Bush name. And Jeb's like, shit. All right, let me give it 8 years. And then I'll come back and we'll try to. And then Trump comes in and just rubs Jeb's nose and shit. Like, well, I mean, he looked at Jeb and was like, well, your brother was the president during 9/11 and the towers did come down. I mean, that did happen. Like, indirectly blaming his brother for 9/11.
Yes.
And what's Jeb Bush done about it?
He says you're just no. It was something else that he said. He said that fucking.
Well, that's not true. That's not true.
No, he said George W. was like secreting Saudis out of the country right after 9/11, and fucking Jeb Bush goes, "You're disqualified for saying that about my brother."
Yeah. Oh, okay, good. And then stricken it from the record.
Right.
Nobody hear it then.
I like the fact that Trump picks up every conversation that fucking teenagers have when they're drunk and just uses it.
Yeah.
You know, he knew Bin Laden was there.
Yeah.
He fucking got him out of the country.
Yeah. Well, he didn't do anything. Well, what are you going to do? I'm going to get the right people. I'm going to hire good people. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
That's what Trump.
No specifics.
No. Well, I'm going to get the best people to do it. I'm going to hire good people, and they're going to do a good job.
What's the quote that he had about Hillary Clinton going to the bathroom? I haven't heard that.
This is so fucking. You're going to love this. This is him at one of his rallies.
So Hillary's going to get beaten, but I haven't started with Hillary yet. What happened to her? I'm watching the debate, and she disappeared. Where did she go? Where did she go? I thought she quit. I thought she gave up. Where did she go? Where did Hillary go? They had to start the debate without her. Phase 2.
But they wouldn't start the debate without her.
I know where she went. It's disgusting. I don't want to talk about it. It's too disgusting. Don't say it. It's disgusting. Let's not do it. We want to be very, very straight up, okay? But I thought wasn't that a weird deal?
She used to think of shit. That's disgusting. Disgusting.
It's disgusting. Isn't it gross? Hillary went poo. Just these tactics that like nobody has been smart enough to use, but that's the way people. That's like the way people think.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it is. That's right. Oh, imagine Hillary going poo. That is gross.
Yeah, a nice old lady shit with her fucking stockings around her ankles.
Yeah, I mean, in all honesty, Hillary was probably just pissing. Right?
She was, come on, Sam.
You think she was shitting?
That was a long piss.
Well, she's an old woman, and she's got to fix herself up again.
She was taking a shit, dude. That's fucking be real.
She had one of those logs that broke halfway out, and she would have had to wipe for 40 minutes or just push for 2 more.
She was just sitting there and like pinching the whole time, like, oh, I gotta get this out, I gotta get this out, I gotta get back there.
Her legs are out straight and shaking. She's trying to get the second half of the log out. You're trying to wipe with a fucking half a log stuck in there. It's fucking terrible.
Imagine realizing it's like, oh boy, Donald Trump keeps making fun of me, but I really gotta shit. I really gotta shit. Okay, I can't shit myself on this stage. This will be bad.
No, you're trying to shit, and meanwhile you hear Bernie Sanders out there hitting home runs and the crowd going crazy.
Yeah. Oh no, they already got Bernie on SNL. I can't. Okay, I'll just run real quick. I'll just pinch out just the top of it, just enough.
Well, she stood up. She wiped really good. She finally wiped, and she stood up, and her stomach went. She's like, oh,
for Pete's sake. And then, but if there was ever any debate, like Trump knows what he's doing. He says things where he's not actually saying anything.
No, you have to read between the lines.
Right, but he's
and
putting
they're really big. Fucking the lines are really far apart.
Right, he's putting the idea in your brain.
Yeah,
but then he's going, "I never said that. Right. I never said that." But
and if you thought that, you're stupid. Like you're disgusting.
Yeah, no, that's not what I said. I mean, come on, yeah, exactly. That's really disgusting. I can't believe you would think that.
What was the blood thing he said?
Blood with Megyn Kelly.
He said
blood
Megyn,
coming out of the eyes,
blood coming out of her eyes, her ears, other places. Like you mean like her vagina? Oh, no. Why would you think that? Yeah. That's disgusting. Just because she has a bad attitude doesn't mean I was implying that.
Yeah, why would I talk about her period? Even though everyone knows a period makes a woman cranky, and she was cranky, and I mentioned blood. Why would you tie up that perfect loose end?
Yeah, that's not something that you should say. Yeah. That's really out of line. And he did it. He goes. No. It's disgusting what she did. I don't want to talk about it because I want to stay on the straight and narrow with this thing. I don't want to go into the gutter. But it's disgusting. And there's no way. If anybody was wondering, oh, maybe she just had to pee real quick. Once Trump says disgusting,
it's not
shit.
A little tinkle.
Right, exactly. Because it's fine. If somebody has to piss, it's not a big deal.
Right.
But if it's like an old woman like Hillary Clinton going and taking a big dump in between like sessions of the debate, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
So that's when people are annoyed that first he said schlonged and then he acted like Hillary Clinton going to the bathroom.
When are people going to learn? They fucking need to get over it already.
Yeah. I mean, you got to hit him back hard. There's no shaming this guy.
Back hard.
There's no shaming him because everybody tries to shame him. They shame him once a week. It never works.
Right.
And the more they shame him, the more like people in the country go like, that's our dude though.
Yes.
All you media guys are wrong. Trump's right. That is fucking gross. And she did get schlonged.
People dig that. Like when George W. was was running for when he was running the first time.
Yes.
There was like a live mic caught him calling somebody a fucking asshole.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dick Cheney, and like, people love that.
That's why people like Joe Biden. When he hugged Obama, when he was announcing Obamacare, and you just hear
it's a big fucking deal.
Yeah. Right over microphones, Biden just goes, "Hey man, it's a big fucking deal." It's like, what are you doing,
You know how many times he stuck
Uncle
his big
Joe.
done foot in his mouth? He got the Obama to talk about gay marriage. Obama was trying to avoid it, and Joe Biden loves it.
Joe.
I love the 2 grooms on the cake. Oh, all right, Joe, thanks.
Well, he fucked me good there, didn't you, Joe?
But I think he likes it, though. I think Obama kind of likes it because sometimes with a fucking vice president, if they do weird shit, it takes the heat off the president, too. Like, there's always a vice president, it's always a douche.
And it
Dan
forces
Quayle.
Dan Quayle. Oh, fuck.
That's true, and it forces him into a position where his advisors might make him stay away from gay marriage, but he wants to just get it out of the way. Now Joe Biden comes in, says some fucking drunk uncle shit, and he has to come out and address it because I got to address it. So
Good
we got
character.
The drunk uncle.
Yes,
I like Bobby Moynihan
too. Good character.
I'll never forget interviewing Bobby Moynihan and him telling me that he was familiar with the show and looked himself up on YouTube and found us. I was going to say you and Opie, but it was us.
Yeah.
Making fun of it. And Anthony. That's right. It was when Anthony was still making fun of that drunk uncle character.
It didn't do well at the Garden.
No, it's done better on SNL, but the Garden was not the venue for it.
Tough one.
It was a tough
The Garden is a tough venue, like, for anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but especially during like a benefit. What was it for? 12-12-12?
Yeah.
It was Hurricane Sandy?
It's Hurricane Sandy, and it was like Springsteen. I mean, Kanye didn't do well with that thing.
Good, he shouldn't have. He was awful at that thing. I was my manager was backstage with somebody. I don't remember who. Was Robin Williams there or Billy Crystal, one of those guys?
Billy Crystal was there.
And so they were pissed because he was going over. McCartney still had to go on.
Well, McCartney. He's going over. He's taking McCartney's time.
Yeah, Kanye's a douche.
Did you hear, by the way, that the Beatles are finally streaming? The Beatles were like the last band that wasn't on any streaming services whatsoever. And then they're making a big deal out of it. As of Christmas Eve, all the Beatles libraries are going to be on like Apple Music and Spotify and all those things.
I don't give a fuck.
Why not?
They're not putting out any new shit. I love the Beatles. I own all their stuff.
You want them to put out new shit?
No, but I'm saying I have all their stuff. I don't care. Oh my God, big news. What? You can bounce a beach ball and the Beatles comes out of it. Go fuck yourself. How many times do you want me to pay for this music?
Oh, it's not. It's street. I think
they're on my iPad.
Well, I understand, but a lot of people, who I guess we might be a little younger.
You know, it'd be great news if you said fucking George and John showed up. That'd be great Beatles news.
The band's back together.
Yeah, ironically, George and John were just fucking out of community. They were out of cell range. Right. I don't need to hear any more Beatles news. I don't give a fuck.
Find some new shit that nobody's heard yet.
Right.
Like, you know.
Right. Well, I think it's because people listen to music differently now.
No, we don't. You put it in your iPod and you listen.
No, people stream it now. They're online. Like, people don't download it.
What people? Like, I mean, like younger people.
Younger people,
Apple Music can eat my dick. I'm so sick of them trying to bother everybody.
Well, what's wrong? Apple Music is
iTunes.
The one. No, I mean, iTunes is fine, but people don't really, there's no reason to buy iTunes.
You know why
music.
Apple Music sucks my dick or whatever it is? Because every time I'm on a train and I open up my phone to listen, I'm trying to listen to music and my fucking dumb phone is looking for a Wi-Fi connection to play all my music. And I'm like, I want to hear a song and it's making my music disappear off my phone for 30 seconds.
But you can save it for offline listening.
What?
If you click the 3 dots, it says save for offline listening, and then you don't have to search for Wi-Fi anymore.
I'm like a spontaneous music listener. I don't really know what I want to listen to like ahead of time.
But that's why streaming is so good, because then you could have all music.
How much is Apple Music?
$9.99 a month.
Oh, fucking $120 a month? Fuck you. But why does it do that? Like, I'll turn it on the train, and it looks for Wi-Fi service. I don't have Apple Music.
WWE Network's a way fucking better deal at $9.99.
I mean, I gotta tell you, I do. As far as online services go, the WWE Network does take up the majority of my time.
It's like, okay,
there's a lot
you
of
watch
shit
old
on
matches?
There. Oh my God,
I
watch
every fucking match
much.
they've ever had on there.
Everything.
Any Chief J Strongbow?
Yes.
Okay. There's some Chief J.
Fucking right.
I could basically watch X-Pac's whole career from the time he's a
Pretty
kid.
much, yeah.
Do you like the streaming service?
Very much so.
It's insane.
You watch it on your computer?
No, I watch on my TV.
But can you watch on the computer?
I can watch on my computer. I can watch on my phone. Take a shit. Laugh about Hillary Clinton. Watch Monday Night Raw from 1995. Everything's fine.
Have you ever watched an old Raw?
Here and there. Yeah.
Like ones that you had never seen?
No, I'd seen them all before. I mean, there's not any that I haven't seen.
There's some old matches you haven't seen, though.
I mean, there's some, I guess, but I've seen a lot.
I found shit on there that I forgot I had done.
Really? Like what?
Yeah. I mean, actually, some pretty good stuff. Just some tag matches with The Rock and shit like that.
I did. I got really excited like 2 weekends ago because I found a Saturday Night's Main Event episode from 1992 that I had never seen. I had never seen that Saturday Night's Main Event. I was like, oh, the Macho Man versus Jake Roberts rematch. I never seen that.
How was it?
It's great. It's fucking awesome. Yeah, I loved it. Wow. 1992. It was like when I was a kid. Like, most people like say the best music for them was when they were in high school. That's how wrestling is with me. And I think it's with most people, not necessarily high school, but like, I love watching wrestling from when I was a kid. Like from like the early 90s.
Do you watch stuff from before you were born?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. To get
the old Gorilla Monsoon matches?
Caught up on it and stuff. It's not as exciting, but I will watch it just because I need to know for history's sake. You know what I mean?
Have you watched Gorilla Monsoon wrestle?
I've seen Gorilla Monsoon wrestle a match or two. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Only a match or two?
Well, no, more than a match or two.
Probably a bunch.
I've seen several Gorilla Monsoon matches.
He went like from being this fucking guy from Manchuria to all of a sudden being able to speak perfect English and being a commentator.
Yeah, he was using SAT words like they were going out of style. Yeah. My vocabulary increased greatly as a child because of Gorilla Monsoon.
Really?
Yeah, he had all kinds of words for everything. Like octuberal protrusion or something instead of head. I don't know.
See, that's what he did.
The deal is with like Strongbow and Gorilla Monsoon is like the promotion was kind of heavy on Italians, right? And they already had Bruno Sammartino.
Sure.
Did you know Chief Jay Strongbow was an Italian?
Yeah.
I did not know that. He was a Native American, and he was raised off the land.
Did that spoil it for you when X-Pac just said Chief Jay was an Italian?
I don't believe him. I think he's making it up to disparage the great Native American.
Exactly.
the great Native American warrior.
Yeah, who Danny Aiello with the fucking headdress.
He did. But what were you saying? There were so many Italians in the company?
Yeah. So, I mean, they figured out, like, we'll take this one, make him a Manchurian, this one, turn him into fucking Indian. And,
right. We're not going to hire people of different ethnicities. We're going to take the Italians and make them different ethnicities.
There weren't really as many ethnicities to choose from. I mean, there was plenty of Irish, Italian, and, things like that in this area.
Right.
And Latino, but...
Do you watch a lot of the old, the wild Samoans?
Afensika?
Yes,
I do. Yes, I do.
Back in those days, they were tried to have them eat fish heads and.
Oh yeah, I mean they were doing that Samoans eat fish heads thing until the 90s.
Yeah,
like they had the two Samoans named the Head Shrinkers in 1992. Come into the ring with like a bucket full of fish heads, and they were just these savages from the island.
And the thing is that like the Pacific Islanders weren't even head shrinkers.
No,
fucking South Americans did that.
Didn't matter though. I was scared of them as a kid.
Or the fucking Russians, back then that couldn't speak Russian and they would speak gibberish, trying to pass it off as Russian.
Right? Yeah, they were like,
for fuck's sake,
Southern guys. They would just shave their heads and get all muscular, though, and then it was like, okay.
What's the holy grail of wrestling shit for you?
For me?
Of memorabilia.
Oh, like a piece of memorabilia?
Yeah, besides like a bachelor party shirt from...
Well, you're only bringing that up so you can brag about yours.
Yes, I am. But what is yours?
I have?
You want?
Oh, I don't know that I want. I love ring-used stuff now.
Oh, you do?
I have a Gold Dust ring-used outfit that Jess gave me when we got married as my wedding present. One of Gold Dust Stoll's outfits. Jim, he's only bringing this up for himself.
I want to know what's up with this.
That Jim's got?
Yeah.
He's got
nothing big.
He's got he always rubs it in, and he says things like, "Oh, maybe I should give it to you." Actually, I don't think I'm going to.
Yeah.
He performed at Shane McMahon's bachelor party, and they gave out T-shirts because it was on a boat. So it was like the SS McMahon, and they just made it just for the bachelor party. And Jim has one of the shirts because he performed.
So there might be 20 of those in existence.
So I didn't realize you knew Shane.
He's asked me he probably asked me every 6 months or so, would you like to have that? And I would go, yes, I would like to have that. And he goes, oh, okay. And he just moves on with his life. He never.
I should wear it. I should come in with it one day and fucking get it ready, drink coffee all quickly.
Yeah, just eating pizza and letting the sauce
Would that bother you?
That would bother me quite a bit. Having mayo drip out from your sandwich, I wouldn't like it. I wouldn't like it not one bit. I think you should respect that shirt or give it to somebody who will.
I would like to own something by Classy Fred Blassie.
Oh, wow.
Do you know Handsome Dick Manitoba? He's an old punk rock guy. He does a show here, but he's got one of Classy Freddie Blassie's old ring jackets.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Do you have any of your old stuff?
Actually, not really.
You don't?
No,
What'd you do with it?
Some of the shit I gave to charity. Some of it I left in an apartment in Beverly Hills when I just I just flaked out and just left everything.
You left all your gear there?
I just left everything. There's fucking platinum sales awards and like just all kinds of shit. Kane's mask that I took off of Kane.
So you had one of Kane's original masks?
The mask, yeah, the one that he lost.
So like, what do you
want that?
Oh my God, would I want that?
Maybe maybe they still have it.
Somebody probably
Someone
does.
threw it out.
You think so?
Yep.
Yeah.
So you think that? So what happens then? You take Kane's mask off,
and then I used to wear it on TV.
Right. So you just carry it with you, and then eventually nobody asks about it.
Yeah.
Did it smell?
Yeah.
I would hate to wear someone else's mask they were talking in.
You know, Mick Foley, in his book, he talks about, because he wore that mask when he was Mankind, and he talks, because he wore it for years, and he talks about how badly the mask stunk. He said he used to like put it on and walk around for like hours with the mask on so he could kind of get into character and get the feel of it. But he said towards the end of wearing it, he would just slide it on right before the match.
Why would he wash it?
It was like,
it's
leather.
It's leather, and it's hard to get, it's like, you get one made, and then you're waiting for another one. And they had like 2 or 3 seamstresses there, and way too many people to, make shit for. So it's hard to get stuff done back then.
Yeah.
And Vader's mask stunk really bad too.
It did?
Yeah, it actually had a name for when you smelled, like it was called Vader time. The smell.
When you smell the mask.
Yeah, the overall smell.
It was the sweat and the breath and all that stuff.
Yeah, Vader time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sweat and spit and like...
dried breath.
Ugh.
Somebody's fucking food, eat something, coughs, like a phlegmy cough into it. And you have to smell that yellow smell.
Oh, yuck.
Yeah.
That's so... Yeah, I feel like I would, if I were... I would just keep everything I possibly could.
Did The Undertaker wear a mask?
He did once.
He did once,
Would you want it?
Oh, that white mask that he wore?
Yeah, it was like a Phantom of the Opera looking mask. It was... The reason was he had a crushed orbital socket. A guy that was like... He's passed away now with this guy named Mabel Viscera.
Sam didn't know that.
I knew that. I was aware.
He crushed his orbital socket. He's a 500-pound guy. And
this big 500-pound black guy gives The Undertaker a leg drop. And it crushed his orbital socket.
Yes.
Like just his skull broke.
So he had like broken ribs and a crushed orbital socket at the same time, and he had a flak jacket on to help support the ribs, and still wrestled every night.
He's still wrestling. Yeah, that's his mask. I would like his mask.
You like to have that?
I would like to have that. It's a very cool mask.
I wonder if he still has it.
I don't know. So most of the guys didn't save their stuff. Or
I don't know. A lot of guys are. I guess, you know what? I didn't take myself as seriously as a lot of guys do. I'm not like a fucking mark for myself. Like, nothing against anybody that, that's into that stuff. But like, I just never really went, this is, because I'm so great, this is going to be worth something. I better save it.
Yeah.
I had a belt, like a championship belt. Like,
did you save that?
I gave it to fucking breast cancer charity
that
auction.
Was stupid.
Yeah, exactly. What are they going to do with it?
I get $4,000.
For what?
Exactly.
Right.
Give him something else.
So you don't really have that. Yeah, because that's the same thing. I interviewed Scott Hall, who's, your good friend, Razor Ramon, and I was like, do you have any of your old gear? And he said the same thing. He's like, I was never a mark for myself. Right. I never cared if I won or lost. And I was like, so what'd you do with it? He's like, I fucking sold it. Some guy. He's
when
bought
they
a ton
had
of
the fake razor?
Yeah.
When he actually called the office up and was like, hey, if he wants to buy any of my own gear, I'll fucking sell it to him. They thought he was joking.
Right.
They thought he was being a dick. He was serious.
He said, so when Razor Ramon left WWE, they owned the character. So they brought in some other guy to be a fake Razor Ramon. And Scott Hall he told me that story too, that he called up and said, I'll sell my ring gear to him. And Scott Hall now tells the story that he says that the fake Razor was too fat for it. He said he was too fat to fit into it. He was a little chubbier. Yeah, he was a little chubbier. Let me go to Rich on Long Island. You want to call the show? It's 866-969-1969. What's up, Rich?
Nothing much. Hey, X-Pac, man.
Hey, man.
Honored to talk to you. Big fan my entire life.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
He's saying X-Pac.
I got
stolen compliments. Stolen valor. Okay.
2 quick questions for you. One, where did the name Six-Pac come from when you were in WCW? And the other question is, if you had to be known for just one faction, being in DX or NWO, which one would you choose? And I'll take your answer off the air. Thanks, brother.
People say that. If I had to choose between DX and NWO, it would be DX.
Okay.
But here's the thing. The Click was DX and NWO. I mean, we fucking created both of them.
Right.
Really.
Right. It was when you guys separated and created the two things.
Divide and conquer.
And he said X-Pac.
Yeah, X-Pac was... So I go there, and first of all, I didn't want to be called Kid anymore.
Yeah.
It was like I was in a big hurry to fucking be a man.
Mm-hmm.
So they had to change my name. So Eric Bischoff called me Six.
Just because you were the sixth guy?
Yes, and Hulk started calling me X-Pac in reference to six-pack of fucking beer because he loved to drink beer.
Uh-huh.
And then all my Latino and urban friends started that worked there, like Conan, all the Mexicans, everybody like that, started calling me X-Pac.
Like Tupac.
Yes.
Right. And that's cooler than Six-Pack.
Yeah.
Six-Pack is kind of lame, but X-Pac is like...
X-Pac is much better than Six-Pack.
You think so?
Yeah,
well, Hulk Hogan said it reminds him of beer.
221.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I think that works. Let me go to Miguel in Los Angeles. What's up, Miguel?
Hey, X-Pac, it's an honor to talk to you, man. I grew up, in L.A., watching every Monday Night Raw when you're on it.
Thank you, man. Thank you very much.
But I have a question. How, they don't wrestle, like guys don't wrestle women anymore. Because, how did you feel when you wrestled Candice?
Who?
Candice Dixon in your mouth.
Miguel couldn't even keep a straight face. Miguel likes to call up with funny names every show. He said Candice. He said Candice. Well, Chip, he was asking X-Pac, how did it feel to wrestle Candice?
Candice ho.
Candice dick fit in your mouth.
God damn it.
He got you again, Chip. He nailed you.
When the fuck did Chip come in?
He's always
thank
here.
You, Miguel. Yeah, Chip is omnipresent. That's what people don't understand.
I didn't even see him come in.
No. Chip is always floating above. He's always there. Let me go to Brian on Long Island. What's up, Brian?
Hey, man.
Hey, X-Pac, what do you think about the whole Hulk Hogan race situation? You think he'll be back?
I honestly, I think so. At some point, it's just, man, it's hard for me to talk objectively about it because I know him, and I understand. I totally understand anybody's feelings one way or another about it. It's really hard for me to speak on it because he's been a friend of mine for years. I will say that it really. It made me sick to my stomach to hear the audio.
Obviously surprised you.
Yeah.
Did you hear the audio or just read the transcript? Because I haven't heard the audio.
I heard the audio.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I've heard the audio. It's out there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I wish. I honestly, I would have handled it different.
Than Hulk?
I would have gotten on top of it right away, and honestly, I wouldn't have gone on Good Morning America to talk about my issues with the black community when fucking Good Morning America is like mostly 50-year-old white people.
Right.
Well, they're the ones who are mad. Black people are pretty forgiving about that shit. They're not crazy about it. It's more
find
white
it
people.
mixed, but a lot of them were just hurt, because a lot of people really fucking emotionally invested in Hulkster.
I talked to DJ Who Kid about it. Yeah. He's my representative of the black community, and he informed me
it was his fault.
Well, it was his fault. He started the whole thing.
I'm just kidding.
But Who Kid also said he is still a Hulkamaniac, so no problem. I was talking to him the day after the news broke, and he was just on the phone with me shouting, I love Hulk Hogan. I love Hulk Hogan more than Santa. Okay, who can't? Let's go to Todd in Connecticut. Todd, you're on Sam Roberts Show.
Hey, guys. So I was going to tell you a story. My sister... Oh, shit.
What, Todd?
Hello?
Todd.
What happened, Todd?
Todd, turn the radio down.
Sorry.
It's confusing. I know, it's scary.
Todd.
It's so much.
You're saying hi to the boys.
The boys. I'm so upset people don't call up my show and say that.
So my sister was flying out for her wedding in Hawaii in the early 90s.
Oh, God bless her.
Was flying out. And so Scott Hulk was at the airport, at Bradley International Airport, and my future brother-in-law and the best man to go to the bathroom, and he comes over and starts hitting on my sister. And she flat out said, no, I'm going to get married. I'm, not interested or whatever. And he called her a two-bit whore. then picked his nose and wiped his booger on her leg.
That's awesome. That's the way to handle every rejection. Here, whore, have a booger.
You know what? I don't believe.
You don't think it's true?
I don't believe he called her a two-bit whore.
He called her like a tramp or whore. Like,
that language doesn't sound like Scott Hall. Wiping boogers on girls.
Nothing wrong with it.
That sounds like something young Jim Norton would have.
Absolutely. And then eating it off her leg. Young Jim Norton enjoyed a salty treat.
Young Jim Norton was a big fucking creep.
Yes, he was. A little piggy. Nothing was too bad for Jim Norton's
Scott
mouth.
wouldn't use those exact words.
No, he wouldn't. But if he had a booger in his nose, let's go to Bill in New Jersey. What's up, Bill?
Plus,
hey guys,
go ahead.
I have a question for
Hang on, Bill.
Plus, he wouldn't have wiped it. He would have just blew a snot rocket.
That's his thing. You like a good snot rocket, Jim?
What's that?
Do you like a good snot rocket?
No, but I respect someone's ability to do it. I could never do it. Every time I did, I would just blow one lame booger that would cling to my upper lip.
What's going on, Bill?
Hey guys.
Hey.
So X-Pac, have you ever gotten involved in an altercation, quote unquote, with a fan? For real?
At the show?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was younger, sure. Yeah,
The reason I asked because I was going through some of the videos, old stuff, and I saw one with Bubba Ray Dudley. They were trying to get the crowd riled up. I think it was ECW days.
Sure.
And he laid into this one guy so bad, he literally grabbed the guy's beer and hit him with it.
Wait, X-Pac and Bubba Ray?
No, I wasn't.
Bubba Ray was
Bubba.
Bubba Ray, whatever.
Bubba.
And I was wondering, and that got like security involved and blah blah. And I was wondering if you ever had like a fan literally try to fight you.
No,
he's not talking.
Yeah, sure. Mostly like in Mexico.
They take it more seriously.
Yeah, you just fucking knock the shit out of them.
So security, because down there it's not the same.
No.
So you go down there and you prove you're a tough guy.
They aren't fucking around either, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So
no, there's like they're on TV down there one time, like I caught a dude on a dive, and as I fucking wiped out into the rail, and all of a sudden I felt myself get fucking lifted up off the ground, and it was this big old fucking tall Mexican dude in a pair of overalls, and I just turned around and just fucking jacked him. Down he went and fucking off back to the match.
Because you got no choice, no matter how big the guy in the audience is. If anybody in the audience is making you look anything less than tough,
especially in Mexico.
In Mexico, nobody's paying to see you anymore.
Did you get in trouble?
Fuck no. Plus, in Mexico, you don't get in trouble if you have money. That's the fucking truth, man.
Yeah.
I've paid cops off down there for plenty of time. Pot, having weed, shit like that.
You ever spend a night in a Mexican jail?
Fuck no. Because I had money.
So that and it sounds like it's just a payoff operation
Absolutely.
anyway. They don't care if you have pot or not.
$20, 200 pesos will get you out of a DUI down there. I fucking watched that. I watched Juventud Guerrero pay 200 pesos.
And what's 200 pesos? $20?
$20.
So for $20 you can get out of DUI.
Fuck yes.
Wow.
Without anything.
Wow.
Kill somebody down there.
You should go down there and straighten the cartels out.
They're straight. That's why they let Chapo out to do that, to straighten the cartels out.
Oh, is that why they quote unquote haven't found him?
Of course not. Of course that's why.
Because they need somebody to organize it.
Well, when they fucking arrested him and they put him in prison, like all the fucking underlings started fighting amongst each other, and that's where all this violence.
Is it worse now since he went away? When he was in jail?
Yes. Yeah, way worse. Yeah, and Calderon's policies, too, didn't help.
So they wanted him out almost to straighten it out, so you think they looked the other way?
Yeah, absolutely. Like Garen fucking
we're better off with this guy out because he's one guy at the head.
But
it would make sense as to why they haven't found him.
Of course, I know.
Yeah.
But I mean...
Do you ever go back down there?
That's an interesting... I had never heard that or thought of it. That's a really interesting thing.
It really is.
Totally true.
Do you ever go back down there?
I haven't been back recently.
Yeah.
No.
Are most of those guys wrestling fans, you'd hope?
Yes.
The cartel guys?
Yeah.
So if they caught you, you'd be in decent shape.
Yeah.
Well, they probably ransom you, though.
A lot of them will be the ones I'm really not going back there now.
Yeah.
A lot of them are the ones that buy the wrestling shows.
Oh, okay.
Some of the smaller shows, like they'll use it to launder money. Wash money.
There's a great 30 for 30 about how the Colombian cartels, all the the Escobar cartel, like all those people were all going through soccer. So, like, they were the ones that were funding soccer teams, and then they were laundering, because you could launder millions of dollars.
You can have an empty stadium and say it's fucking full and wash all your money through there. And that's how the Japanese did it, too, the Yakuza.
Oh, okay.
But
that's why the MMA fell apart down there, because it was exposed that they were running everything, you know?
But, like, in Colombia, they used to, like, fly the soccer players in helicopters to, like, Pablo Escobar's house, and Pablo would make them just play games for him.
We'd go to a lot of people's houses for fucking cookouts and shit.
You would?
The big old...
In Mexico?
Yeah, big old fucking cocaine right off the brick.
Do you think any of them were drug dealers?
I'm trying to wonder if any of them were.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How'd they treat you?
Excellent.
They did, right?
Fucking phenomenal.
Now, did they make you, like, work? Did they set up a ring, or did they just want to hang out with the wrestlers?
But here's the thing. They didn't give a fuck if anybody came. And they didn't care if there was a crowd there or not.
Right.
And the thing is we do.
Right.
I don't want to work. Like, it's like if you're working in front of a shitty audience. Or, it's like, fuck, man, how do you even get into it?
So what's the vibe like when you're at one of those cookouts? Are you, because I feel like I would be sitting there
so scared,
fearing for my life the whole time. Yeah, I'm going to say the wrong thing.
Felt very normal to me, actually.
And you were just hanging?
Sure. Yeah.
Having a couple drinks, doing whatever, and just loosening up.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like drunk and act up, though.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not that big of a, not that much of a drinker. I ended up drinking down there, but
yeah. So you just smoke some pot and relax and hang out in this nice house while watching these guys like cut up giant bricks of cocaine.
I used to do a little bit of coke back then.
You did,
yeah.
Well, I mean,
not much,
but it was the time. It was the place.
Only because other people had it, Yeah. I mean, if I would have had my own, it would have been gone immediately.
Would they share with you at those parties?
Everybody would share. Yeah.
What if you go to one of those parties and go like, no, it's not. I don't drink or do drugs.
They were fine.
Really?
Yeah, no problem.
Because you were a wrestler, they wanted you there.
Sure.
So, like, if I went up there and I was like, oh, no, it's not for me, but if you have any soft drinks,
sure,
that'd be fine.
Yeah, there's kids there, their families. I mean, it was a family.
And they wanted you to eat and have a good time?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Wow. So as the kids are running around, they're just like, there's Coke over there, but like, since the kids are used to...
I mean, nobody's doing it in front of the little kids.
Gotcha.
Here, the fucked up thing is, Jim, is... there'd be a locker room full of guys, even the older guys, doing pen caps of Coke, and I fucking spark up a joint, and they look at me like I'm a piece of shit. They think like the pot is the devil and Coke's okay down there.
Why?
Because some of them they're not fucking educated to the facts,
Right.
Did you grab any asses on girls when you were at those parties?
No. I had a girl with me. I was with somebody then. She was living with me down there.
What do you do if someone hits on her?
On her?
That's a bad thing if you bring your girl to a Coke
to that
party.
place, yeah.
And then all of a sudden, some guy with a mustache who gets off a fucking horse is hitting on you, like, oh no.
I've never really, nobody ever did that. Like, and that was the kind of shit that happened if she was walking down the street alone. Mm-hmm. That's like a national pastime, like everybody catcalling and whistling at women.
Yeah. Right. So, Jim, you think if you were at those parties, would you try to stop yourself from grabbing strange girls' asses?
Yes, I would.
You probably wouldn't go for that?
Look, no.
You'd just be staring at the ground or staring at your plate the whole time.
It'd be more scary to go to and from the party. Like in the car, you're vulnerable. Like when you're driving.
That's the only time I've ever actually known anybody to have problems is if they had their own car and they were driving and they would get carjacked. Other than that, I've never...
Well, who drove you? You guys had a ride?
Yeah, and armed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally.
Would you stop in a bad neighborhood and leave the car running to run in and grab a paper in the deli?
I'm just going to go grab a bagel.
Yeah.
Honestly, Jim, the neighborhoods...
Leave the car running.
They weren't... Even the poorest neighborhoods, I never felt threatened, out of place. Yeah, no. They're really good fucking people, man. They're just poor in the fucking place. It's so corrupt.
Do they all recognize you?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're a celebrity down there. Okay.
Yes.
So that's
and it probably helps, like, it's an American wrestling star who's now coming down here and kind of,
they knew
embracing the culture.
And, they knew I was trying, like, not one of them, but,
But, like, would you have gone into Juarez?
Sure. I went to Juarez a lot.
You have?
Sure.
And that's a bad place.
Yeah.
And never bothered?
And Nuevo Laredo, Tijuana.
Like, what would you do in Juarez?
Yeah.
Like, what was your business there?
Wrestling.
So you just go into Juarez to do a show?
Yeah, we'd go there every week.
Wow.
And with those guys, you knew there was a lot of guys in the cartels that would come see you.
Sure.
Because those guys, you ever see they're all tattooed up? They're frightening looking guys, man.
Were they wearing X-Pac t-shirts?
No.
I would really hope that they would be. I feel like that. Hope they're not rooting for my opponent.
Very scary. But Juarez,
It wasn't scary at all, I swear.
How were you going when it was bad, though? Was it like the Zetas fighting the...
Well, I mean,
it was just starting. I left before it got...
but you had to drive around with armed people.
Only like when we were in groups, but like I ventured off and because I lived there, you know, I wasn't like just one of the guys coming in from the States just for a couple shows. So like we just do our own thing.
But were there spots that you knew, like I can't go there?
No.
Wow.
No.
Because this guy's like...
Because if I went there and it was a bad spot, I was there for a reason.
right. There was
Honestly,
something you needed to get done.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where was the place you might have been nervous, though?
It should have been Tijuana.
Why? That's not as crime-ridden as Juarez, is it?
Well, I mean, for what I was doing, when I was in there the one time, the last time I went there and never went back.
What happened?
I just, like, I'd been doing real well, and then, like, I'd fucking fell off. And, yeah, I got in a taxi cab after a show. It was on Christmas, actually, on fucking Christmas.
How many years ago?
Several.
Yeah.
Quite a while ago, long time ago. Years.
Yeah.
And when the guy asked me, fucking, hey, what do you want? And me go, you know, and I'm like, what do you have? And he's like, whatever you want. And I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And I got out of there the next morning, thankfully, else that would have been like a week-long deal.
Yeah.
Just stop.
What'd you say that you wanted? Was it good food and friendship?
Yeah, math, right?
Yeah.
Good food and friendship, camaraderie.
You don't think that was a good guess? I want a sombrero and a couple of trinkets to bring home.
And then I went and...
Snow globe.
Yeah.
I did them on... People are so sick of hearing about this.
No, not even sort of.
Shit, really?
No, people, no. That's no.
They're sick of hearing Chip. They're not sick of hearing this.
Right. Sick of Jim asking purposely bad questions.
I went to this place called Adelitas. I was just whacked out, right? And it was a strip club / whorehouse. You just go in there, and it had
how's the food?
It was fucking great. That's the only reason I went in there. No, I actually got a girl, went and got a room, and couldn't do shit. I was so fucking whacked out I couldn't do anything.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you?
She was so fucking hot, too.
Oh, no.
You think about that still to this day?
No, because in my right mind, I would never pay for sex. Like, it's like I had to be really fucking mentally fucking bent to do something like that.
Why didn't you want to have sex? Did you feel like, she might be involved in another relationship? Oh.
Yeah.
It's not a good... Jim, do you feel like you'd have to be way out of your mind to pay for sex as well?
No, I don't think that. All I need is a little bit of money, a little pocket money, as we say.
Jim likes to pay for sex quite a bit.
I do.
That's cool. No, that's fine. That's fine.
Different strokes for different folks, I think.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't feel like sex for me if someone's not walking away, avoiding eye contact.
So when that happens, you're like, oh shit. Like, do you know instantly I'm falling back in? I got to get out of here right now.
Yeah.
So that's why you left right away.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Wow.
That's cool. Tijuana over Juarez being scary for you. That's
I guess because there's so much accessibility to stuff. Like, you're less scared of, what these guys are doing than what you're able to do to yourself.
Yes, I'm way more. I'm not anymore, but at that, I'm way more worried in that about what I would do to myself than what anybody else would do to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, listen, we should take a break. We've been going about an hour and a half. So, we'll take a quick break. We'll get back to doing some other stuff right after this.
What time are we going until?
6. We're already going to be late, but we'll come back for a few minutes.
All right.
Here
Word.
on Sam Roberts Show. Stay tuned. No, I'm not going to wait. Just stay tuned.
Welcome back.
Sam, I would give you my asshole.
To Sam Roberts Show.
China is the new China, by the way. It's China to me. Me.
China. Vagina.
China.
Vagina. Vagina.
I have to have my China.
Vagina. Vagina. Vagina.
China. I know China very well.
You're right. It does sound a little better that way.
Yeah. Go on.
See, there it is. The much requested Trump China Vagina remix, exclusive to Sam Roberts Show. Welcome back here.
It's very catchy.
It
sure is.
It's going to stay in your head.
Yeah, I can't get it out.
You can't, right? You can't. It was Club Soda Kenny's idea, to be fair, to add in the vagina part to it. He thought that would really. And I in this part, he's right. I think he was right about it. X-Pac, Jim Norton, both here. We're last show before Christmas. We don't really have any time left. What do you got going on? You got anything you want to promote, X-Pac?
World peace.
There it is. There it is. Goodwill towards man.
Yeah.
The real X-Pac on Twitter, right?
Yes.
Yes. And then Jim.
My tour, the Mouthful of Shame tour, is on sale. And, people tweet me from Indianapolis and all these weird places I've never been to. New Orleans, I'm finally getting to. And New Year's Eve, I'll be in Rhode Island. So just check jimnorton.com and get tickets. And I really, really am happy with how it's going.
It's very, very exciting. It's a theater tour.
I've done them before, but never in a long tour because I always do one and come back. And then 2 weeks later, I do one and come back. This is just a bunch of them in a row.
How is that for you? I know for me, working in front of an intimate crowd and working in front of 20 or 50,000 people, like so much fucking different than one another.
Well, I wouldn't know about that. For me, we're talking between 300 and 500.
Working a club and working a theater, it's got to be a little different. Right?
The clubs are more fun because they are intimate.
Yeah.
But the problem with clubs is there's a lot more movement during a club set and a lot more distraction. People are at tables. You get a check spot.
Right.
Like in a theater, you don't have that. Everybody's facing you and watching. It's a much better place to perform because everyone's focused on you. But in a club, man, people getting up, they're eating, going to the bathroom. There's a lot of distractions.
Yeah. Well, Jim, thank you for hanging out the last couple days on the show.
It was quite delightful.
Yeah, it was delightful for me. A lot of this, of course.
Will
be featured on our best of this weekend, best of the week. We'll see. Jim, we'll see how much of you makes it.
I would say in all humility, it doesn't matter how much of me makes it, as long as enough of the show that's quality makes it for people to enjoy it in later dates.
Okay, so that's where you're at mentally. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll see.
Sure.
Then. We'll see.
Sure.
And X-Pac, man, thanks for hitting me up and hitting me up last minute and stopping by. It's always fun.
Yeah, it's always.
Thanks for hitting us up.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you guys both having me.
No, it wasn't. It isn't Jim and mine. It's my show.
Decision.
Jim is a guest, just like you're a guest.
And Jam in the afternoon.
It's not. Jim won't. Like, for instance, I'll be here next week.
Yeah, we're doing 3 shows next week.
Is that your super couple name, Jam?
Yeah, Jam.
Nice.
This is bad because Jim texted me today. He was like, hey, so is it cool if I stop by again? Because I said, yeah, that'd be fine. I'm assuming Monday I'll get another text at like noon like, hey, so 3, is that good?
Yeah. Well, we're doing shows next week.
I will be doing Sam Roberts show, as it says on the wall, next week.
The Sam Roberts.
Jam in the afternoon. JAMMIN, like jam in and jammin'.
Oh, no. Jam in the afternoon.
Like we're jamming, and it's jam in. It's
I know. I get it. No, Sam Roberts show is what the name of the show is.
It's been preempted. Jam in the afternoon next Wednesday. We're jamming the afternoon with full of laughs.
Yeah, no, I wish you would stop finishing my sentences for me because it's with non-factual information.
I'm finishing them with proper information.
It's incorrect.
No, it's not incorrect. Jam in the afternoon with fun and hilarity.
Okay, well,
hijinks.
I can't promise that all those things will be here because it'll be Sam Roberts show.
Sure.
And that will be next week, Monday through Wednesday,
like we were saying before,
at 3 p.m. Eastern.
Going to 6. Thanks for coming by our show today. I appreciate it. It was nice. You reached out to us and we said yes.
I really appreciate you guys.
We'll see who's
next week. Yeah,
we'll see who's here next week.
Sure, I'll be here
Thursday and Friday this week. We'll put some best ofs on. It's Christmas though, so
we got to make some decisions as to what makes it. We finish each other's sentences.
No, we don't.
Jam in the afternoon.
Can I touch your hair?
Yes, you can, but I feel like that's racist.
I didn't even mean it that way.
No, that's
fucking
Can I touch it with a hammer claw?
So bad.
You can touch it, X-Pac. You can touch anything, quite frankly.
Thank you.
You're
sure.
welcome. You're welcome.
You tricked me into saying that.
Yeah. No. It's fine. It's fine.
Jam in the afternoon is a fun time slot, 3 to 6. Come on, it's easy.
Well, if that's what it takes to get 3 to 6, maybe I'll do it.
Absolutely.
But
who wants midnights? Fucking, this is fun.
I'm on at 9 usually.
Yeah,
I want that coast to coast AM spot myself.
Is that right?
Yeah, George Norrie spot.
Oh yeah, remember Art Bell? I loved Art Bell. Best radio guy in history is Art Bell.
He's great.
I need to talk to Adrian, one of the best radio guys in history, about what we did.
He's not even the best radio guy to my left.
You're right. he's really crummy as far as producers go. But he does inform us of what happened on today's show.
Oh, we're cool. What did we learn?
I love this part.
It's the list. Adrian?
Yes. Jam in the afternoon. What did we learn?
Bob Kelly got AIDS. Sam's dick is not colored correctly. Black Santa brings gifts on Kwanzaa. Yonkers Mall Santa sucks.
Yeah.
Bob Kelly wants to nurse Jim Norton's cockhead. Polar bears are shit animals. I have meaty thighs. X-Pac isn't afraid of tearing his asshole again. X-Pac needs a dick doctor. A curved cock is good for sex. Jeb Bush is a pussy. Hillary Clinton takes monster shits. Girls who reject you deserve boogers. And Jam in the Afternoon will be on Monday through Wednesday next week.
That's what I mean. He's not a great producer. He gets the information wrong.
No, he hit a home run with that one.
Well, I hope everybody has a great holiday. Everybody has a great Christmas. We'll be back here on Monday, live at 3 p.m. Eastern.
What'd you say? You said we'll be back here live
Meaning
Monday.
Sam Roberts Show.
Happy solstice to all the atheists, agnostics out there.
I understand Festivus is today, so happy Festivus. And we'll see you all on Monday. In the meantime, I'd like to leave you with my favorite Christmas song.
What's that?
It's by YouTube phenomenon Krispy Kreme.
I don't know it.
And I think it's just called his Christmas song. So here it is, and we'll see you on Monday.
Yes, we will.
Well, Jim
Jam in the Afternoon.
Jim hasn't been invited back. I'll see you on Monday. Goodbye, everybody.
Krispy Kreme, he Money Maker Mac, a Christmas song. First thing on my list, go figure, it's a brand new John Cena action figure. Second thing on my list, guess what? It's a really cute girl with a really cute butt. Mike said, Krispy Kreme, hold up. Mom said you're not allowed to touch a girl's butt until you're grown up. That's right, I forgot about that rule. Not allowed to touch butts until you graduate from school. But that's alright, cause third on my list is a brand new John Cena watch for my wrist. Now we're moving on to item number 4. It's a brand new John Cena poster for my door. Check it out, y'all. Item number 5 is a brand new John Cena car that I can drive. Well, I can't really drive it cause it's too small, but I could if I was maybe like this tall. Christmas, come check out my wish list. Have I been a good boy? That's none of your business. I just want some good toys. Can I get a witness? Got all of my homies yelling Christmas. Come check out my wish list. Have I been a good boy? That's none of your business. I just want some good toys. Can I get a witness? Got all of my homies yelling Christmas. Item number 6 on my list is on lock. Gotta get that super hot John Cena lunchbox. So tough, the thing is made of steel. No more using brown paper bags for my meal. Item number 7 is like a bite of heaven. I could probably eat like 10 or 11. Checked up in my stocking, and guess what? I found me a brand new box of Betty Crocker fudge brownies. Item number 8, player don't hate. It's probably the best toy in the whole state. An item so hot, it could make the snow melt. It's a brand new John Cena wrestling belt. Now I gotta think about what I want from grandma. How about a brand new pair of John Cena pajamas? And one more thing I want, even though I already have it, is the best CD of all time, Illmatic. Christmas, come check out my wish list. Have I been a good boy? That's none of your business. I just want some good toys. Can I get a witness? Got all of my homies yelling Christmas. Come check out my wish list. Have I been a good boy? That's none of your business. I just want some good toys. Can I get a witness? Got all of my homies yelling Christmas.
You've been listening to Sam Roberts Show. If you missed a moment, listen back on demand at SiriusXM.com/on-demand.
Hip hip hooray!
And stay up to date with the Sam Roberts universe at Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube.com/NotSam, and NotSam.com.